What's good, everybody, and welcome back to the Royal Roundtable podcast. We are lit this weekend. Everybody say hi. I just want to get everybody say hi first and foremost.
Hello, what's poppin'?
We have another guest this week, and I'm very excited because this is my guy that I've known for like 3 years now, 4 years now.
It's been a hot minute.
And we're finally able to talk and do some stuff together, hopefully more in the future. Obviously, hopefully you guys are having a great week this week as well. Everybody should be fine. We're going to get into mental health check-ins soon. But before we get into that, obviously, whatever platform you're listening and or watching us on, be sure to rate the podcast. Be sure to thumb up the podcast over on YouTube. 5-star the podcast over on Apple Podcasts. Heart that jam on Spotify and become a Patreon member to support the podcast monetarily, because these videos do get demonetized, and your support goes a long way. Trust me when I say that it does. Now, with that being said, let's get into mental health check-ins right away, because we got a lot of stuff to talk about this weekend. This is a Twitch week. This is the Twitch podcast for right now, and obviously, you know, everybody. Before we get into mental health check-ins, let's introduce our guest for this week. CJ, have the floor. Introduce yourself. Everything.
Yo, what's going on? Yeah, my name is SenseiCJ. I stream over on Twitch. Do a little bit of YouTube, you know. I'm just trying to diversify myself. I do like anime content, fighting games. That's basically the majority. I do everything under the sun besides like first-person shooters. I suck at those. So, yeah, pretty much it. Be simple.
That's just so. Come on, what?
That's it, man. That's it. That's all it is.
Oh, you could have.
DJ got the accolades, you know.
That's
he
all it is.
got your
Like,
partnered,
let me do it. Let me do
Is that an accolade anymore? Like, go ahead.
It was popping with y'all. This is my Don CJ. I've known him for about 4 or 5 years now.
I hear
you know what I'm saying?
You said you too humble.
I'm gonna say, bro, you know, bro. I've seen this man win on plenty of occasions. Normally, it's a casual thing for him to succeed. You know what I'm saying? Every time I'm on Twitter, and I'm on that bitch every single day, he is doing something great. Greatness. Let us see it always. He too humble for me, bro. Talk your shit, bro.
CJ be like,
you know, a little,
but like,
right, like, bro, we know.
Me?
No, they're a little HyperX takeover, you know, a little something.
HyperX.
Oh, bro, this man is about to get verified soon. Easy money.
HyperX don't even know me.
Oh yeah, they put out them applications now too, man.
Yeah, but a lot of people, it's so weird that a lot of people that like aren't influencers are like applying to be verified when they literally said like, hey, you have to be an influencer other than that a celebrity to even get verified anyway. So it's like not everybody that has a follower count has a following, you know.
I'm about to apply.
You know, they're gonna let that be a thing though. You know, like you have 100.
There's gonna have to be like a statistic,
followers.
yeah. Like they're gonna have to like be a statistic, like a threshold you have to meet, because at some point you're just gonna get spammed with all that stuff anyway. But
yep,
CJ's too humble for me. Like I said, he has the accolades to match the fact that he's here blessing this podcast and me. Nutty. One of my favorite.
Appreciate you for having me on, man. Appreciate you for having me on. Like, I was like, damn, Sacred reaching out. Yeah, that's dope. That's
this
dope
nigga
for
is
one
one of my favorite content creators.
We've been trying to link for a hot minute too. We've been trying to link, so I was like, say no more. I'm there.
Expect more shit together.
Facts.
That's all I'm gonna say. But
Facts.
obviously, not an introduction for CJ's out of the way. How is everybody doing this week?
I'm doing good. I want to go first because I feel great. I feel
Okay.
absolutely amazing.
All right, the confidence.
Let's go.
Mike,
Nah,
you wasn't saying shit.
For the
He
first
wasn't saying
time.
For the first
Oh
time,
my
exactly.
God.
Because the thing is, like, if y'all been tuning into the podcast for like the since we started back again, y'all would know my thing was focus, right? Man, my sleep schedule is still fucked up. So don't get that twisted. That's not. I personally don't think that's going anywhere. So what I'm going to try to do is bolster my sleep schedule into a new stream, schedule. So when I'm like up at all hours of the night, I'm probably just gonna pop up streams. I think
so too, baby.
Yeah, I think that's what's pretty much gonna happen. But my wife was off yesterday, and it was like maybe 2 or 3 in the morning, and I was like, you know what? Let me just be productive. Like, so I just started cleaning up. I started, breaking a sweat. Bro, I was walking around my house damn near half naked because how hot it was. First of all, black people don't turn on the air conditioning until after Memorial Day. So
Hello.
I'm in the house.
That's true.
I'm
My
in the
mama
house
had mine
sweating. Oh man, she got them patch notes then because this house is definitely not having the AC on until after Memorial Day. But anyway, bro, I was hot as hell, damn near half naked, just busting my ass, like doing the deep clean shit. Like not everybody, when everybody cleans, like they pick up a little here and there. Nah, I was deep cleaning. I was remixing the counters and shit.
Shut up.
And I got the bucket out. I mopped the floors. I got my house smelling like pine sol. Bro, I was in the zone. And honestly, that was very therapeutic to me. And I feel like it carried over somewhat because this morning, I got up, I finished editing one of Nick's videos. I got ready for the podcast. I took my little photos or whatever. I was up really early, like just really focusing. I really hope I can keep on that focus. So
you edit too.
I edit most of Nick's videos.
Nice.
So if you saw Nick from videos,
not anymore. Cause I'm back in the game. I had to stride this week. I had to stride.
Now you're putting Mikey out. That's crazy.
No.
Because now you just said I'm back in the game. You putting Mikey out. I will just.
I do Nick's Twitch clips.
Yeah,
like he does like his main recording shit. So like if he really needs me to do one of those, then I'll do it. But I mostly just like take his clips and I edit them down and do the little funny zooms and sound effects and whatnot. But other than that, he got his main content on lock. That's all him.
I'm here again.
I'm here.
But man, the focus has been amazing.
That's good though, because I know for a while you like you said, since we started the podcast again, you've been like
I've been struggling. And honestly, like the podcast is really like it has been my main focal point. Like if I'm not gonna do anything else, I'm gonna do this podcast.
You're gonna show up and shit.
I'm gonna show up and I'm gonna be here. Yeah. So no, I feel really good. I feel really great. I found out, and I told everybody, I hate bugs. I hate wasps. I hate bees. I could not get into my car today because I have 3 carpenter bees under my carport. The roof of my carport is wood. So what carpenter bees do, they don't have like a hive. They just burrow into wood and they come in and out. There's like 3 fat ass carpenter bees. Oh my God. Yeah. That are burrowed up into my carport and they're very protective. So it's like if I try to approach my car, I'm gonna get dove at. Yeah. So that's
gotta take one for the team.
That's honestly fucking terrifying.
Go out there with a hoodie. I'm telling you, go out there with a hoodie.
I said the boots and everything. Make them jams out and
start driving. Like just start like you.
Not crazy as hell. No. I'm gonna wait till the sun go down today, and then I'm going to I'm gonna just move my car out. I'm just move my car out. Okay. I have a long driveway, so me and my wife's car can both fit, but I'm just move my car, and I need to do the AC. That's what I was supposed to do today. I was supposed to charge up my AC in the car, and the bees was like, "Nah, we up too, nigga. What you want to
do?" So now you're gonna wait for them to go to sleep because they proceed. Yeah,
I definitely gotta wait for them to go to sleep. So, but my wife, she parked on the street, so I can do my thing once the sun go down or whatever. But that's just been me. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. Whoever want to go next, they can go.
I was gonna say who's next.
Shit, man, I got some short and I didn't really do nothing this week. Actually, nah, fuck that, bro. That Ninjala video, man.
I was like, he humble. He too humble now. Let's really talk about it, bro. Oh my God.
What happened?
Man, that fucking, I stuck my foot into the editing for the last.
You made creative strides.
Videos, yeah, I made creative strides. It felt nice. It felt real nice because I don't like to. It's not that I don't like to edit. It's that I'm really lazy. So. When I make the content, I don't want to edit it right after. I want to go do something else. Or if I edit, I don't want to do anything after that, So a lot of the times I'll bulk record some shit. Like there's 3 or 4 videos that I'm sitting on right now. I don't want to edit them. But the Ninjala video, my most recent video on YouTube, I recorded it the night before. Yeah, from the time of this recording. And then I edited it like that morning. So I think from 11 till 3, I just sat there like cranking shit out and grabbing stuff, and it felt nice because everything was just real fucking smooth about it, and I felt like I'm getting better at
applying.
Hi, hello, hi.
Aw.
This is Aqua, by the way. Nosy as fuck, wants everything, but it's cool. But I feel like I'm getting better at applying like edits and things like that to keep the audience's attention. So my retention rate for this video has been really high. It's going back up to what it used to be. So now we're in the 4-minute mark out of like a 10-minute video.
Oh, that's great.
Pretty.
That is great.
Good. That's good.
Thank you.
Dope,
Thank you.
man.
You're still ugly though.
I was gonna say like you should 100% look into like carrying that like creative stride that you have with that video into like more of the videos you put out, because we told you this a long time ago, like that's your shit, like that editing fits like who you are as a person and shit. And when I saw it, I was watching and I'm just like, even though I don't like Ninjala, the production of this video was really, really good. And I was just watching, and when I finished the video, I was like, nigga? And that's when I hit you up. I'm like, okay, let's fucking go. I was in that, because you were in the call, but it was me, TD, and I think like 2 other people. And I was in this bitch like, this is a really good video. I'm like,
he wasn't there. He wasn't there.
I'm gonna have to go watch it.
Yeah, but you were like, yeah.
This is a really good video. Like, I'm really happy for this nigga, dog. This is what I envisioned for you to do. That was a really good fucking video. So hopefully that carries over. I think you and Mike, you're in the same place when it comes to focus.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And like
Dang,
the lack
Mikey,
thereof.
we're more alike than we thought, huh? Crazy. Wow.
Anyway,
You're not trying to hear that.
Right.
I'm definitely not trying to hear that.
Yo, Mikey, what kind of microphone you got, bro? What kind of mic you got?
Oh my god.
Y'all are related, bro. I'm telling y'all more alike. Y'all more alike than not. Does anybody else want to go? Is that a Yoku or what's up?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm feeling
It's a
good.
very popular mic, man.
It is.
Man.
That's SM7B. Yeah.
You know all that power for it though.
So SenseiCJ, y'all want to go?
Hey, that's what this is for.
I
Go ahead, CJ.
I don't know. Lately, I've just been just really working on protecting my energy, man. You know, just learning how to read red flags and stuff like that. You know, just my motto has always kind of been like actions over words. As you guys can tell, I'm not like a big like brag or nothing like that. Like, even though I get things accomplished, I don't know, man. And I guess it might be to a fault sometimes too. Like, sometimes I don't even pat myself on the back because I'm already on to the next thing, you know. But
Oh my god.
yeah, is that like you?
We might be a lot more alike. 'Cause I promise you, I'll be sitting here on go mode, and the only time I ever look back is when I crash.
Yeah,
And it'll be like, fuck.
What I do? Like,
And you just look around and be like, okay, I did a lot in that little go mode period. Let me recenter and go right back into it again. You got to take those pit stop breaks, you know?
It's a lot of pressure sometimes, you know. It's like, especially when you're on a streak of catching W's and then you catch that L, and it's like, damn. But I started learning you can learn a lot from L's, man. Like, I don't know. Me personally, I sometimes I can't relate to someone that just wins all the time. Like, when you get an L, there's so much to learn from that, man. Because like, the comeback is so beautiful, you know. Like how Yoko said, like, oh, you know, my retention is getting back to what it used to be, you know. Like, it's kind of like you experienced an L, but getting the editing right and all of that focus right, getting back to that point, it's like, it's a beautiful thing to see, man, for real.
Yeah.
So that's just basically the tip I've been on. I also feel like, I don't know if y'all feel like this, do y'all feel like y'all are like mad accessible or too accessible?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
There's something I was literally just reading, or I was reading something. I was reading this quote. I forgot who it was by. But they were basically saying you become expandable by being accessible. And I was just like, what does that mean? And I was sitting and I was thinking about it, like, wait a minute, like maybe I am too kind of like Nick, people can reach you and shit, you can get you or whatever, and it's like, wait a minute, that's distracting yourself from like what you're doing, what you want to do, and then it's you become a lot more, what's the word? Forgettable isn't the word for people, but you're like there if people need you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
People,
you
they don't
set
feel your
yourself
accent.
aside for other people. Yeah.
Right. And so it's kind of just
I
like,
heavily relate to that.
and it's kind of like, damn, as somebody who is very like, goal driven and like, goal oriented, it's like, as much as I love talking to people and like being around people that think alike and being there, it's like sometimes it's okay to put your head down and be like, it's time to go. Yeah. And just not talk to people for a little bit, take a step back, just sit down and just start working and shit. Because, the last thing I want to be is expendable.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's not what anybody wants. So I definitely do feel like I'm a lot more around, but I also feel like at some point you kind of have to have those periods where you are accessible sometimes.
Yes.
Because this is a network of like, this is a career path of networking and talking to people and making actual genuine connections or whatever. So having that period where you are talking to somebody, it helps. But when it's time to get into work mode and it's time to put your head down and get into this shit and remind niggas like, yeah, I'm him, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then that's when you get into that bag. But I see nothing wrong with like those little periods where for like a month or two you're just being social,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
gotta let people know you're alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, people do give a fuck about you.
Sure.
Agreed.
But like you said, you're protecting your energy. So like not everybody needs to access you and your energy. You know what I'm saying?
I get mad weird DMs just from random, like, bro, like, I don't know how they find me. It's like, bro, I get DMs from like Mario, bro, like Mario accounts, like people role playing as Mario and shit. Like, it's weird, bro. I'm dead ass. They be like, yo, Sensei, let's save the princess. Like shit like that, bro. It's weird.
You gotta turn your message. You gotta turn your messages off. I'm sorry,
bro. I don't know, bro. It's like,
way.
yeah, and then like people were like, yo, I'll pay you to raid me. I'm like, what the like, so it's weird shit like that. So I just been feeling like mad accessible. It's that time.
It might be time to put that business email out and be like, this is
if you want anything like that, there you go ahead, email me. Otherwise, do not touch my DMs.
Right.
Sorry.
I think that comes from just like, CJ being a very, I don't know the word. It's like homey or not HOMIE, but like HOMEY. Like you're very like you're very like, okay, Nick always says this when Nick walks down the street, people like afraid of him. Yeah, no, approachable.
Intimidating?
Approachable.
Yeah, like Nick says that he's intimidating most of the time, but like we know Nick. So we're not gonna be afraid of it. Whereas like in CJ's case, you see CJ, it's like, all right, I can walk up to that guy and be like, hey, I'm selling brushes. Do you mind if I talk to you for 99 minutes about this brush? And so I think that's what comes into play with a lot.
I never thought of it like that.
And then plus you gotta remember too, like your videos. The ones that you post on Twitter, those are reaching several thousand people. You never know who's watching them shits.
Right.
So it's like they'll be like, you'll think that you're reaching out to other content creators and brands and stuff, but then you're also reaching out to the audience of those people, and they're the people that are taking that and watching the people that you're talking about. So it's like you never know who that shit's reaching. It's fucking crazy because you never really know who the fuck's watching your shit.
Yeah.
And so,
for sure, man,
you just kind of just gotta like this goes back to just keeping your head down.
Yeah, and on topic of keeping your head down, also like I've been just learning how to understand your worth, cause man, these companies, boy, they don't give a fuck about anything, bro.
That's actually why I want to join this episode.
Like they don't
one of
give
our topics was about you. One of our you inspired a topic of today regarding companies and like them not
oh my god,
taking advantage of motherfuckers and shit like that. And
all right, so we're gonna get into it then.
I was gonna say I want to talk about that, especially for like obviously people that are up and coming and shit like that, because we're still in the grand scheme of things, we're still small too.
Yeah, of course. Yes.
So I still want to like have that and have that be like a learning lessons for people and shit. So I was like, when I saw that tweet that you tweeted out, what tweet I'm talking about. Yeah. And I was like, I gotta have him on this bitch. I have to. So this one's definitely a very special one. I think I mean how you're feeling right now is very normal, very valid.
Good.
For sure.
All right. Cool.
And it's just one of those things where you just gotta take a deep breath, bro. Deep breath. Be like, all right, maybe I'm getting a lot more exposure than I think I am.
Word.
And people are hitting me up now because of that exposure. Take a step back, take a deep breath.
I need to talk to y'all more often. God damn.
I'm here, bro. I'm
you need
here,
to be
bro.
blocking Mario. That's what we.
I'm gonna say, hey,
block Mario.
block all those accounts, bro.
Block the entire kingdom. Like what's
like
really
when you
going
have,
on?
if you're in any of your Discords, like literally sit down and then change the setting to only DM me if we're friends. No messages from nobody in this server if we're not even friends. That'll save you so much time.
You gotta filter out who can reach you, bro. You know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because these people are weirdos. These people are weirdos. Because the thing about it though is, it sucks too. Because like coming into like content creating and shit, it's like, we all come in here just for the passion of it, the love of it, just creating and meeting new people and stuff like that. So when we do get that like rush of people that's like wanting to talk to us, it's like, hey, but then you remember it's the internet. People are weirdos. You don't never know who's who and what's what. It's like, you have to learn to, like you said earlier, read red flags, notice them early, and put your boundaries up. Make sure you know where you at, what you don't like, what you do like, from what person, from this person. You just gotta let people know, and don't be scared to talk about it. You can't be too nice.
Man, the last thing I've been focusing on also is just understanding how to, and I don't know if this is a topic today, but just trying to understand how to continue to bring in like different streams of revenue. That's like the next thing.
That's not a topic, but I actually
just not putting everything in one basket.
We can definitely talk about that.
I love that. I definitely am in that same space.
I think that'll go hand in hand with the with what you're worth, that topic
with the brand and
yeah,
that's fine. That's fine. Okay.
Yeah,
that's about it. We gonna get into it.
Well, Shy didn't.
I was gonna say
it's F me. I know F your flat
to you,
but
it's always F somebody.
Why are you always so sensitive?
Yo, don't start with me because you was sensitive on Twitter the other week. I swear, I literally was like, "Yo, why you being so sensitive?" And you're like, "Drake made him cry." She really called me sensitive.
I am sensitive.
Anyways. I've kind of been working on like this loving myself from the top of my head down to my toes thing, because that plays a big part for me in making content. I feel like I can't.
We're gonna get into this.
Yeah, what's wrong?
Let's talk about. No, I was from the south. I thought this was like a personal. Go ahead, Mom. Go ahead.
Is that not personal?
I mean, it is, but like that's.
Yeah, he's trying to say like he didn't think you'll put it here.
I didn't think you were gonna put like this topic on a public, but at the same time,
it's mental health.
I was gonna say, go ahead, embrace yourself, Mom. Talk.
It's kind of. I feel like I can't produce the best content if I don't feel good mentally, and starting by loving myself for who I am, that's where I can get the quality that I want. Everything from good edited videos to wonderful streams, more energy, So I did have a time on my birthday when I ranted to Nick because I was talking. I was like
cussing me out.
I was, but I was just like I'm trying to work on me and myself. I told my dad this. I've told Tasha this. I've told you this. I have a certain lifestyle that I want to reach, and I can't reach it if I'm just sitting here all sad and depressed. You know what I mean? So, I'm just slowly working on myself, trying to understand what I like, what my flaws are, and try to embrace them everywhere.
Trying to be the best version of you.
Yeah, and I feel like that's what I want. That's what I want to get. I want to be able to have people relate to me, because it's just, I always think of that girl, like when I was 17 and I had met Chinny, and I was like, yo, that's when I had started watching Valkyrie, and I was like, I want to be just like her. I want to be her. I want to be on Twitch. I want to be the face of Twitch. I want to be that girl, And I always think about that. And now it's kind of like, I'm in a good headspace. I'm not distracted. I'm not angry with myself. I'm slowly enjoying myself and loving myself. And now I'm like, okay, now it's time to work, Now it's time to work and get into it.
Yep. I was going to say, I said this to her earlier, but I was like, you just turned 23. A lot of people that like, that reach that point are like pushing 30 and are like 30 plus. I was like, I was thinking, I was like, if you pay attention to a lot of like people that are like actually chasing their dreams, now a lot of them are in their like mid 30s. They didn't have the opportunity and the chance to hit that mark until later in their life when they were like done with like whatever shit they had to do in their 20s and shit. So now I'm like, you doing this when you're like 23 is so important because you have like an advantage, but like you also have a good sense of self. So by the time you're their age, you'll probably be more accomplished for sure.
Yeah.
And if I can speak on that for
go ahead.
Like when all this shit was happening, as far as the content creator space, I think when YouTube really took off for, you know, gamers and all that kind of stuff, it was like what, 2008, 2009.
I'd say like 2011, 2012.
Yeah, around 11 and 12.
That was Call of Duty. That was what Black Ops, like what?
Yeah, you gotta incorporate like Minecraft and stuff.
Yeah, because Amnesia.
Yeah.
Talking about Minecraft, all those trendy games, like all that shit.
But at that time, it wasn't a lucrative form of, you know, income or a way to live. You know, people were still navigating that space. So it's kind of like people who are like me, who are in their 30s, are looking like, damn, well, there are people who paved the way for it, and then there are people who really just sat back and watched, and, you know, so like, wow, this really is a way to make money. So now we can, I mean, the pandemic was a perfect time for anybody who had those aspirations, who didn't want to, you know, give up what they had, but were forced to, can jump into something like this because the way has already been paved. Like content creation is coming up to be $1 billion industry. So as far as, you know,
I like this brother, man.
You guys, I say this all the time, you got to keep a group of like-minded people around.
As far as people, you know, getting to that point, the way is paved. So there's a clear-cut way to do things. And like you have a lot of people like Roberto Blake, you've got what's his name? Stream Beats guy, Harris Heller. You got all these influencers and all these people who've done the work, who've been down that road. Yeah. They've been down that road.
And are getting out free gems, and then like the other hidden shit is like behind the paywall. So if you want to pay and get that extra shit, then that's fine.
Yes.
So I mean, I mean,
it's great. It's a really good time to join in this industry
and to learn.
The best part is learning, because once you learn, you know better, right? So when you know better, you're obviously gonna do better. And that's what a lot of people miss out when they're getting distracted or getting, you know, discouraged about. They're missing out because they don't learn from their mistakes. They just keep doing the same thing over and over again instead of stepping back, looking at what they're doing, and then learning off of that. Some people.
That's what I struggle with a lot. I am not a good sponge. I honestly am that sponge, that bad kitchen sponge that you should throw out, but it's just like you've had it for so long. That bitch just be
sitting there, bro.
And you just
I got
like,
one right upstairs.
That's me. I don't do a good job. That's why I was telling Nick, I was like, I need somebody to help me because I don't soak in feedback too well. I don't. I struggle with it so much. Like
I struggle with execution.
Feedback, I'm like,
I know the game. I know it, but I can't execute it to save my life.
Damn,
we gonna try though.
That's crazy,
we gonna try,
bro. I think we might be alike, man.
Get out of here, bro.
I'll be okay.
Get out of here.
Yo, just fuse already, man. Just fuse.
Honestly, if me and Mikey fuse, we'd have to be a go.
Y'all would be lazy.
Yeah, but like we'd have to be a go.
Y'all wouldn't do anything at all.
We would be fat go tanks free, easy, bro.
Yeah, no, I think I'm one of those people that just struggles for the feedback portion of it, but I'm slowly getting there, you know. It's weird. Like, I met you guys in a time where I was like, I'm quitting everything. F my job, F everything. But CJ knew me when I was working a job. I was, you know, I come in the Discord, hey guys, I just got off work. I fucking hate my job. Yeah. You know, so it's just like, it's weird now. I'm at a point where now I can do it. And I'm taking my time with it peacefully, you know. That's and I'm not so. I've always been somebody that's never been like super head focused on things when it comes to my stream, but me. So I'm trying to like take away what I'm like and just go and do. And whoever likes me will stay around, and whoever don't will obviously leave. Just focus on who's there, you know?
Yep, honestly, that's pretty much what you got to do. I know for a fact I stole a couple people from Nick, and I'm proud about it.
Damn.
That's good. That's good.
That's dead ass. If because I haven't streamed in months, so if I were to start up my stream, I know for a fact 3 people, and I can name them. They would be in my stream. Joey, Pablo, and what's his? Oh my God, they gonna hate me.
That's good though.
Joey, Pablo,
that's good.
and
That's a great thing.
6LB. I know my guys will be there to watch. They go. Y'all seen that meme where the dude's on the roof pumping his fists? It's the 3 guys. Those are my 3 guys. I know for a fact that they'll be there.
Though. That's credit to both of y'all. For Nick for having a dope community, and you for because for them to go see you, they have to like you. So that's credit to you too.
That makes me think of what we were talking about last week about how you should outshine whoever that big person is that's coming to you, you know? And that's just been sitting in my head, like, how do I outshine
You're welcome,
somebody?
by the way.
Yeah, whatever. How do I outshine somebody, you know? What could I do? So I've been kind of working on that as well.
You just gotta be yourself, dude.
Yeah.
But
like, what about me?
It's that's it though. Like, you gotta. The thing about it is when you like we said this shit earlier. Like, you know, when you get like a bigger person like rating and like hosting you and like shouting you out, you know, you want you to stand out. Something about your personality has to stand out for other people to be like, yeah, I fuck with this person. They're cool. I'm gonna follow and just fuck with them. And it's one of those things where it's like you are gonna get those people that are gonna be like, they're not really it for me. I'm not gonna follow. I'm not gonna. And then you have those people that are gonna follow and then chime in every now and then they'll probably stick. Let's say when like a heartfelt moment happens, and be like, oh shit, they're a lot more deeper than what, you know what I'm saying, than what I was introduced to them as or whatever. And then you just have those people that are just like, I don't fuck with this person at all. And that's fine. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's the beauty of it all. So it's just like, you know, you have to shine. And I said this before, you have to embrace yourself, you know, you have to shine. You have to shine, you know.
It was really something on my birthday stream. Story Mode brought her community, and I was, you know, new hairdo and everything. I was just like, this is a moment for me. I'm scared, and here I am playing a scary game, stressing, screaming, and I'm just like, I didn't care. Drunk as hell. I didn't care what was really happening, but I was like, oh my God, thank you, Story Mode. But I am dying. I'm stressed out, you know? I was trying my hardest, but in that moment, I just didn't care. I was just like, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing because I'm having a wonderful time.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Alcohol is definitely an enhancer.
That's how I said you gotta start sipping. You gotta start sipping as you go, dog.
Sipping. My mama walked up in my room. She was like, here's the water. Hey guys, thank you guys so much for the donations. She's drunk as hell, but you know,
no, mama came in the stream.
Yeah,
you gotta give me the clip. You gotta give me
that's definitely clip worthy right there, bro.
Yeah,
that's a clip
worthy.
That's great.
But other than that, I've been good. I got my dog cut too. So
speaking of cut, look at Shy. Doesn't she look beautiful?
I was gonna say she's embracing her little natural hair.
I love it. I'm
trying to train my hair to curl. I'm trying to get my hair to curl.
I remember when you were streaming and I sat there and I was just like, is Shy wearing her natural hair? I was like, no fucking way. I had this big ass smile on my face because I was just like, let's fucking go. I was just like, we're here now, finally. But well, I guess that's just me. I guess I'll start off with my karma is amazing. My aura is radiant. That's my new thing. You know what I'm saying? I feel amazing.
What happened, Shot?
She's a fucking hater, bro.
I'm not a hater. I've just been hearing that fucking phrase for the past week now. So you know,
I'm starting.
honestly,
It's a new slogan.
I'm starting to embrace it, bro.
No, because he comes here with a new slogan every day.
My karma is amazing, and my aura is radiant, bro. She's a hater. She is a hater.
Not a slogan, but you be changing it every day,
bro. Because I'm constantly evolving. What's the problem? You have to
talk about your health. Talk about your health.
Anyway, life has been great, productive to say the least. I finally launched. Well, I didn't finally launch it. It's still a work in progress, but I finally got like my little website.
Yes, sir.
Going down at sacredalmighty.com.
I find it crazy that you did that.
Hey,
It looks
'Cause
amazing.
I remember.
Yeah.
I was like, what is it? What's the likely like percentage of you doing that? He's like,
I
none
literally-
at all.
I literally told Shy, I was like, I'm not gonna make no goddamn website. I wouldn't make a website for no fucking content. And I realized, I'm like, wait a minute, that's not a bad idea. So I looked into it. I'm like, I'm gonna do this. And like, obviously, it took a couple months to get it done. It's not finished, but it's close. We're done with like transferring series and shit over. Now we just gotta like add features and shit to it. But other than that, the website's damn near done. Last week was really like weird for me creatively. I felt burnt out. I felt like, I couldn't make anything. It was like, fuck. Because for me, live streaming is like an easy form of content for me. Because I just, I'm just talking. I'm just being myself. I'm just a very live person. When I go live, I'm just talking. So I like to talk anyway. Fuck it. What's good with y'all? How y'all doing? Yada yada. Let's play a video game. Fuck it. Making live content is easy as hell. But I always love just making a video, making some form of like content that people can come back to. Because streams, unfortunately, when you do it on Twitch, you only have maybe like 30 days, 3 months to have your shit like there. And for the most part, if you want
but
to.
Nobody's going to Twitch to like watch
the shit.
No.
They're
I mean,
watching
like,
the
you can put
feedback.
it on your channel.
You could,
yeah.
but it's just one of those things where it's kind of just like I just like creating stuff that people can like come back to, and like timestamps,
Yeah.
and that's what I've been using just content for like the last couple of years, is like timestamps. I look back on videos, I look back on streams and like little playthroughs that I do on Twitch and be like, I remember where I was at that point in time in my life, and be like, that's where I look back and be like, damn, I really came a long fucking way. But last week was really hard because it was like, damn, like something's not clicking. Like I can go live on Twitch, but I can't make a video. I can't record a video. I literally told Mikey, like, bro, I need you to like take this shit over and just edit this shit. I'm not good. I'm not good. So I just sat there and just sat there just thinking or whatever. And I don't know what happened. Oh yeah, I got my COVID shot. I got my COVID shot.
That'll put you out, bro.
And that shit put me on my ass. I remember I got it and she was like, in the next like 3 or 4 hours, you're gonna experience like flu-like symptoms. I ain't feel shit. Until the 4 or 5 hour mark, I felt sleepy. And I was just like, oh my God, what the fuck? So I finished what I was doing that day, went to sleep. I took like some like cold medicine or whatever, went to sleep, woke up like sweaty as hell. But I felt amazing. And I was just like, holy shit.
Eye is open.
And I was just like, oh my God, what the fuck? So when I sat down on the computer, it just clicked for me again.
Yeah.
I was like, let's fucking go. And I just went ham. I literally sat here, recorded a week's worth of videos, double uploads, everything.
God damn.
On the Sacred Almighty channel. The Sacred channel, for the most part, is all of my Resident Evil 8 playthrough, which I've been doing over on Twitch. But editing at that, like a crazy pace or whatever, for the most part, that's done. And then, like, obviously, me and Mikey been, like, doing some back-end shit for the podcast, which, by the way, if you are at this point 45 minutes into the podcast and you have not rated the podcast, something's wrong with you. We're trying to get our racks up. I'm not being humble no more. I'm not being humble no more. Click that damn rate button. Appreciate you. I love you, though. But, it's literally just, like, it was finding that, like, that stride again. And I just felt out of character. I felt like I wasn't like here. Like Nick wasn't Nick, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? And you're out of body when like something's not clicking. And for me, like content creation's like a go thing for me. I love this shit. I literally bleed this shit like it's nothing. I can create a video, live stream. It took me a whole week to realize how like blessed I was for a moment, and then how like, and I don't want to toot my own horn, how talented I am as a person. And it was just like, why the fuck am I wasting this? Fuck is wrong with me? And I just was like, what am I doing? And I was like, bro, fuck this. And I'm like, bro, here we go. And I made it. I was like, here we go. And so now it's kind of just like I've been just sitting back and just thinking about like just how to move forward and what I want to do now that like all of my early teenage years are done. Because obviously for the most part, you all know me for like, and I'm speaking to the viewers for the most part, they all know me for like my Pokemon shit. But like as a nigga has grown up, life and shit happen. You know, I realized like I've grown into somebody who's kind of like not grew out of Pokemon because I love Pokemon. I just love Pokemon. But like I definitely want to reach into like other avenues of just content. And so that's just expanding me, but then expanding with the right people and my friends and people that obviously want to do this shit more than I do, you know, hopefully, so that way we can both like bounce off each other and we just go, you know? And that's where I've been at recently. It's kind of just like, you know, I don't really want to talk anymore. I'm going to save the talking for the podcast. Yeah. I'm going to just get this shit done and get it done. You'll see it. You'll see the shits when we done. So with that being said, I want to say thank everybody who has downloaded the podcast. We have hit 1,000 downloads since the podcast has returned, by the way. We've also hit, you know, us sitting down and just talking. We've hit like top 100 in the video game category for podcasting over on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. 102 in Canada. I'm like, that shit is fucking amazing because we literally just started this shit back up. We just started this shit back up. That's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Dope. And I'm like, you know, dog, these little victories and shit is big. These are big ass. Yes. These are big. It's small in the grand scheme of things because obviously you want to like, you know, extend. But it's just like, you know, you have to pat yourself on the back and be like, you know, we did this shit, and then move on to the next one. Don't get too invested and immersed in the W's, and don't get too invested and immersed in like the L's and shit. Take it for what they are. Learn from them. Take a deep breath and just keep going. And that is where I'm at, just mentally, and just kind of just being like, yo, like if I want to hit where I want to hit mentally, I have to go. Yeah. Can't just sit here and think about it no more. I have to go. And that little burnt out week that I had was necessary because it was kind of just like, I realized like I was like going off of old fuel and I needed to like re-up the gas. It was like, I got to do something. I was on E for a minute. And they was literally just talking to CJ about it. It was like, you got to take a step back and be like, I'm here again. And now you're back into it again. That's when you hit that stride and just keep it going. So for the most part, life is great. I'm excited for the future for sure. I'm ready for it, you know? And
by the way,
it's just moving.
How you been liking the chair, man?
Bro, fire. Bro, I got the chair, bro. I told this nigga CJ, bro, slide this shit, bro. He gave me the link. I bought it. I literally built it right before Shy slid through. And I was sitting, I was just like, bro, I love this fucking chair. I literally sat in this chair. I'm like, bro, I'm here. This motherfucker is amazing.
I want to get a new chair.
Best purchase of my life. Best what? $400 or $500 I spent.
Oh God, no.
Great. But it was like $300.
No, I think it's worth it though. You're sitting it all the time.
It was like $300 something because I got it on discount, but
you said, "Oh hell nah."
It's worth the investment. It's worth
I don't
the investment.
be having money like that. I'm trying to save every penny I get, you know. So like, I'm not even supposed to be going on my trip next month, but here I am going. I'm not trying to be spending money. You know?
I literally,
I'm gonna make this work until it breaks.
I was gonna say, you gotta. I mean, hey, do what you gotta do, shit. But no, mental health is great. I feel invincible again.
It was the crack, wasn't it?
It was that COVID shot. That motherfucker was like,
he took that shot. He was.
When'd you get yours?
I got mine last Friday.
Couple days after. Yeah, I was gonna say a couple days with me, right? Yeah. I
got my joint last Wednesday, and like I didn't feel anything, but like after like you said, like maybe 4 or 5 hours, it started feeling sore. Like my joint feel like like Rikishi jumped from the top turnbuckle with my shit.
Like, right on your arm.
Like I said, God
that
damn,
motherfucker was heavy. I was like, damn, bro. I'm like, okay. I was tired as hell. I'm like, bro, this motherfucker hit me. I was woozy up. Damn, bro. This shit was fire. What the fuck?
I heard the second one is worse.
Yeah, the second one apparently like throws you for an entire loop.
Yeah,
like
I heard the second one takes you out.
You know what got me mad? I have to take my second one a couple days before my flight. So I'm gonna be down in Miami.
I have to take mine the week before. They told me that Wednesday, and I'm like, okay, cool, because at that point, if you already know what the fuck to do with codes anyway. As long as you're vitamined
I just
up,
went through that.
As long as you're vitamined up, you already have the shit in your house anyway for colds anyway. So like, just when you feel it, you know what the fuck to do. You'll sweat that shit out. You'll be whatever about it. So if anything, Shaw, you'll be decent, dog.
Nah, what's that?
You gotta schedule it.
Had
You
me
got
taking for my allergies. That's what you finna be taking.
You gotta schedule it, man. Like I was trying to put my joint off because I had like the HyperX stream, had to stream on their Twitch channel. So I was like, all right, I don't know what this is gonna do to me. So let me kind of space this out. Let me wait. And then the next shot though, it's like right around the time I have to go on Genius channel. So I'm just like, fuck. I hope that shit does not take me out because I'm gonna be looking crazy on there, like drowsy.
Like,
So,
is CJ good?
I don't know.
I get mine a week before I leave to Atlanta. But
No, you gonna be good.
I get it. I get it that Wednesday. I leave that Thursday, so I'm not really worried. I'm gonna have like the whole week.
Whole week, yeah.
I'm gonna have a whole week to be like whatever. So I'm gonna definitely be alright. That shit gonna be easy.
And the shot is mad quick. Like
yeah, she did, bro. I
That's the
promise you.
tiniest needle I've ever felt in
I was
my
like, you
life.
did it?
She walked up to me, squeezed my arm. She's like, boop. I was like, you done?
It finished?
You done
Yeah,
already?
like-
She's like, yeah, you can go, but stay here for 15 minutes just in case. You
Yeah,
have to
she
look
was
at it.
stay here.
Yeah,
I left.
No way.
Yo, you dropped dead on the floor. It's like, what happened in there?
No wonder you woke up in a cold sweat, man.
I felt invincible. I cheated that shit. I'm just sitting there. I walked around the store. I'm like, because we were in Sam's. I'm like, nigga. I felt amazed. I'm like, nigga, I'm not gonna buy nothing in Sam's right now. I ain't grocery shopping. I went to get a hot dog. I went to get a hot dog and a drink. I'm like, I'm good, bro. I'm walking out. It's 5 minutes after the shot. He's like, wait, 15.
I did 10, man. I
crazy,
had
nah.
groceries. I was in the Walmart for it. So I already had the groceries. I was like, bro, I got ice cream in my cart. Like, I gotta get this shit to the house.
Gotta go. Yeah.
Yo, that
Some
reminds me.
bullshit.
Oh, this time I was like driving. It was icy out, right? And I, for some reason, my car got stuck on the ice, and I hopped out the car, but I forgot to park my car. So as soon as I hopped out the car, my door locked, and like it was like still going. It was still going, but this guy hopped out the car, and he was like, oh my God, what happened? I was like, I can't get in my car. He's like, I can try to help you, but I got ice cream in the car, so I can't really help you. I was like, hop out the car. He's like, I got ice cream from my mom. I'm like, just go. Take your ice cream and go home. I'll figure it out. And they had to bust my window open, and I had to drive home cold. I didn't have a jacket, and they were like, yeah, we're sorry about that. Now my fucking window don't open.
No way. Still,
they fixed it, and now it don't open.
Oh damn.
no, that don't sound fixed to me.
I know, right? It's just still broken. But yeah, no.
I mean, besides that, life is great. Life is fantastic. I'm happy. We're doing the podcast like normal. I'm happy CJ's here 100%. I'm telling you, dog, a nigga is happy as fuck that you're here, bro. Nigga, we here. You know what I'm saying?
He did that. Felt it in his titty.
I'm here, bro. Nigga was Ioku's a humongous fan of you.
I was about to say,
whoa.
Yoku. I was gonna give you a pre-warning. I was gonna say, yo, do not simp on this podcast for him.
Ioku is a humongous fan of you, bro. I'm telling you, cause you my nigga.
Really?
You my nigga, right? I've known you. I've known you, right? You know Shy. Mikey knows of you. This nigga Ioku is a fan of you.
Bro, okay, because
Yeah.
no, it was weird because CJ popped in my stream like out of the blue, and this was back when I think I was streaming consistently, but it was still like on and off, and so I was like, who the fuck is SenseiCJ? And it wasn't like in a disrespectful way, but I was so afraid of any partner finding my stream and then saying something. Because I was like, man, they're gonna like, like trash, the way my lighting is, or
Yes.
My camera, just
none of that
something,
shit, bro.
yeah. And he just came in there chill as hell, and he was, I don't even remember what game I was playing, but he was just talking about the game, and I was like, yo, like he's legit, and I was like, hey, let me ask him after like a 15, 20 minutes of him hanging out. I was like, where'd you find my stream from? And he said somebody recommended it to me, and I'm just kind of chilling here. I still, to this day, have no idea who that somebody is. But, like, he showed up, and I was like, fuck it. So, like, after that, he followed me. I followed him back. And then it was just kind of one of those, I have a lot of silent mutuals, where I have mutuals that are verified on Twitter or partnered on Twitch or really successful on YouTube. And I barely communicate with anybody, beyond.
I have a lot of those too.
Yeah, they're just there kind of.
Some mutual respect, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Whenever we cross paths, it's love. It's all good.
Big facts. I ain't expect to get outed out like that though, you know.
I'm
so
sorry, bro.
We had to make sure you stood where you need to stand.
I want you to
That
know,
didn't seem
dog.
too crazy, Nick.
No. I just want you to know he was a fan of. I just want you to know he's a fan of you. He's a fan of you, bro. I literally said I want to get CJ on the podcast. The moment we set it up, I was like, I want to have more guests. You were the first person in my mind that I was like, I want to have CJ on here because I've known him for like 4 years. We've always talked about doing content together. We haven't done anything together, and it makes. I want you to know it pisses me off that we haven't done shit together because it's like, dog, I've known this nigga. We have amazing chemistry together. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is going on? We haven't done shit. And I'm like, some bullshit. And I'm just like, I'm like, bro, we both fucking busy and shit. I'm like, bro, this shit is, we gonna get this shit eventually. You're finally here. And I was like, let's fucking go. And the moment I said you, that nigga Yoku was.
He was hyperventilating. You like, yo, are you good, Yoku? Yoku like,
Yoku in the
oh my
Curly
god,
Dog mode.
SenseiCJ.
That nigga
I
was like,
fuck?
let's go. He was like, let's
You
go,
must know
'cause
something I don't, cause I was like, CJ just regular. What are you doing?
He was
Oh
so
my god,
excited.
no, but that's CJ. I was like,
He was
It's
excited. But then obviously, like, you know, like Yoku said, it makes sense because like he said, silent mutuals or whatever, you know, when we talk, but for what you see on social media is all that you know sometimes for people that you don't know like that. So, you know, I'm not surprised that, you know, like we said earlier, when we introduced you, it's like this nigga is always doing something. And you know, like, you know, motherfuckers, that's just fire. It's just commendable. People like seeing that shit. So it's like, I'm not surprised that just as a outsider, it's like, this nigga is doing something. I like this shit. I fuck with this shit crazy. It's not surprising. But for me, it's like, I know this nigga. I'm like, yo, he's not that big of a deal. But he's like, nah, his quality's fire. He's always doing some shit. I'm like, you're right. Yeah.
It's funny. Mikey brought this up. I think he brought Alpha up earlier, right? Aristeller? Yeah, and I remember he actually put out a video every talking about goals, and he said something like, because he put out a video saying about his revenue from Twitch, and I remember he said some shit like, he was like, yeah, you know, I make somewhere from 8 to 12K or some shit like from Twitch. I remember at the time I was like, what the fuck? Like what?
Yeah.
Like, you know, that shit was crazy to me. And now I'll just put it like this, that doesn't seem that crazy to me anyway.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It's
Big flex there. Hit me right in the chest.
That's why I said meeting goals. That's why I said meeting goals.
But I love to hear that shit. I love to hear that shit. I love to hear it though.
Mikey really said before we started, it was like, I got 3 monitors.
Yeah.
I was like, I know you didn't
lit.
just say. He's like, before anybody's like 3 monitors, me. I was like,
He's lit.
CJ's sitting
man.
right here and he has more than 3 monitors. What the fuck are you doing, Mikey?
Look, I am super competitive. I have 2 monitors sitting over there in that little jumble of mess y'all see over there. I have probably maybe 2 or 3 monitors. I will hook them bitches up to prove a point.
After this, he finna hook him up. He finna hook him up and be like, yeah, look at my new
You'll
setup.
come back next week like, yeah, I'm here.
I will have this bitch looking like the fucking command center in Power Rangers. Don't test me.
I love seeing and hearing you guys hit your goals, man. It's really dope. Especially Shy, she getting her mental right. For me, it's dope to see. I remember when she used to be like, yo, man, what the fuck, man? But now, you know, she's on some.
I used to terrorize CJ. It was
some real
fun.
positive shit. It's dope.
Fun.
I mean, Yoku's out here with the video editing. Big facts. Mikey's out here with the consistency. Nick is back in the bag. It's dope to see, man. It's dope to see.
You love it. I more love to see my friends succeed. Like, while like the friend group that I'm in, all the company that I keep around me, I like they all doing big shit, and I love to see it. But like now, I really do think that it's time for me to get up off my ass and try to get a piece of that pie, because it's it's way over time. It's way over time.
I was gonna say because we hit an hour in and we've done nothing but just talk, which is beautiful, by the way.
I told you that was gonna happen.
Yeah, useless right now.
I like that shit. I want you to know, bruh, this nigga Mikey, like, we were recording the last episode, and he was like, "We're getting close to like 2 hours and 30 minutes." I'm like, "Nigga, so we're having a good conversation."
We were, but I was hungry.
He
as
was
fuck,
like,
and
"But
had to go.
I got shit to
But
do,
now-
so y'all need
now-
to
but
wrap it up
nachos.
now." And then he put it in the chat. He was like, "Yeah, y'all better fucking wrap this shit up right now. I'm getting sick of this right
having
now."
conversation.
I was
What the
also
fuck's going
sick
on?
too. I was sick too. So
You were.
Yeah, he was sitting here drinking green tea, and then he was like, "Ew,
it got cold. It was gross.
he got cold."
It was actually green tea and Dayquil.
Ew,
You
what
were on
the
your
fuck?
ass. You were
What
on
are
your
you
ass.
doing?
You were on your ass.
It was honey
You were-
Dayquil.
You were on your ass,
disgusting.
Playboy. You were on your ass. You were
No. It was
dead ass dying.
Dayquil actually like works like coffee for me. I don't know.
You an
It's
alien, bro.
it's
You-
NyQuil
you
that
knocked
knocks you out.
I don't know about that.
It's NyQuil that knocks you out.
Okay.
But I guess so we can save Mikey his time. Apparently.
Facts.
Let's get into the topics, dude.
I'm good today. We can.
No, don't worry
we
about it.
can
No.
talk
We
about
got
it.
you. We got you,
Them,
Mikey.
them bees
Oh,
is out
shit.
there,
I was
man.
gonna say.
Yeah, you gotta go deal with them bees. You
don't
waiting
know,
for them to go to
them bees,
sleep.
man.
As soon as they go to sleep, you finna be out there.
Fuck
My
them bees.
Unfortunately, so actually, let me follow up with what we talked about last week. What we talked about last week was our friend Omegapro was wrongfully banned off of Twitch for a charge that he already kind of like got suspended for.
Yeah.
He has since got his stuff back, which is great news. He's been perfectly fine since. The support has been crazy on that. Shout out to my boy Omega. Right. Unfortunately, though,
Twitch is still at it.
more Twitch streamers have been banned, but this time one with no like feedback, and then another one with feedback, but kind of doesn't make any sense as to why. So Chinny and Salty, I guess you don't say their usernames, right? Chinny X01, and then X. Okay, I don't know if she has the one in her name.
Okay, it's just XO.
Okay,
What's the one for?
what's the one for?
You know how Moon is like numberless in his chat?
Okay.
It's like that on Twitter.
Numbers.
Okay.
Moon is hilarious, man.
Bro, I love Moon. I love
What?
that.
Numberless supremacy in Moon's chat.
Chitty XO, and then Salty DK Dan
Yeah.
have been banned from Twitch. Unfortunately, Chinny hasn't gotten a response back from Twitch. I don't know what's going on with that, but obviously, unfortunately, Salty got hit with a suspension evasion, and he or she has never been suspended at all or worked with anybody that has been suspended. So I don't know what's going on over there on Twitch. It's kind of weird because they're also rolling out some new changes that we're gonna talk about soon. So it kind of just seems like
It's a lot to talk about, man.
it kind of seems like the site is breaking because they're making changes.
And
Which is like,
Yeah.
which reminds me a lot of like YouTube, because I know when YouTube does like some crazy bullshit changes, alerts don't work anymore.
Yeah.
Videos don't show up in sub boxes. Video alerts get delayed or some shit. Like whenever, I don't understand. You know what it is. I found this shit out from my manager. Whenever these sites make one change, like a new web code change, it conflicts with all their old web code changes.
Yep.
Or all their old web code shit. So YouTube, a platform that's been around since 2007, all their old web code shit that's still there conflicts with the new 2021 shit. And so the same way Twitch is probably still using old Justin TV web code shit.
talk about it.
And I wouldn't be surprised if all their new shit is conflicting with a lot of like the new copyright shit, the new DMCA shit, the new changes and shit that they're doing, that they're applying or whatever to like their old Justin TV shit. Who remembers Justin TV first and foremost?
I definitely do.
That's ancient. That is ancient. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're using old web codes.
I have such an issue, man. Like I have such an issue with it's just no communication.
That's my thing. We were just talking about it too, about Mikey. I was like, I don't think the changes are I don't think the changes are bad. I don't think, everything that they're doing is bad. I think the problem is the lack of communication and the gray area.
Just let me know why.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They don't say shit. It's like, hey, your rules have to be as concrete as possible, because there's no reason why somebody can be live one day terminated midstream. And all of a sudden they get and not know why. There's a random email in their fucking email address. Like, oh hey, you've been terminated.
You don't even
what
get
the
the
fuck
email
did I
on
do?
time either.
You don't even get the email
do
on
for me?
time.
Yeah.
It's
That whole week later.
It's very frustrating because literally, if you go to like Twitch support thing, it'll be like, yeah, we're not gonna discuss your appeal, and it's just like, okay, then send me a fucking email as to why I'm banned or suspended. Don't tell me, oh, yeah, we're not going to talk about it on Twitter. Yeah, we're going to run up those notifications until you tell us something.
Yeah,
Everybody
I'm
is.
I'm gonna keep it a
That's the worst
buck.
part about it too.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like a lot of the stuff is Twitch, and I'm not just Twitch, but everything else. It's a who you know thing, right? So like I had got some of my emotes taken away on Twitch, and I didn't know why. Twitch just took them shits off, like, and I was like, well, what the fuck? If I didn't have a partner manager, I would have never known anything. Like I would have. So it's a lot of things is who you know to be able to get the information you want. But every creator should have access to knowing why you were banned. Like what?
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. You shouldn't need to have a partner manager or somebody in the inside to find that information out. That's what I'm trying to say.
And even then, like, why doesn't every Twitch partner have a manager? Or why aren't there any, like, a lot of Twitch partners or Twitch managers or whatever that people can get access to and not just support?
What I've learned from that is just so a lot of the people that have partner managers now were recently partnered, not like in a couple months or whatever, but a long bit after the Justin.tv thing. So managers were a thing, whereas somebody like my boy Kensu's been a partner since Guilty Gear XR came out, so almost a decade or so.
Nigga, Jesus Christ. Nigga,
yeah. And he didn't have a manager. He had no idea like a partner manager was a thing. So the entire time I'm telling him like, oh yeah, partners get this and partners get that, and you have access to this. He's like, no, I don't. I'm like, what do you mean, no, you don't? And he's like, yeah, none of what you just said is in like anywhere near me. So I think TwitchCon of 2017, after I came back from that and learned about all that partner stuff, I told him, I was like, you got to reach out to somebody and like get a manager, figure out why you don't have one. And that's when he found out people that were partnered around that same time period as him, they don't have managers because it wasn't a thing back then.
I mean, a lot of people in general still don't have managers. Like I'd say majority don't have managers. It's just not there.
I'm giving
Is it like a 1-to-1 kind of thing? Like your manager is just for you, or do they manage multiple?
Nah, they manage multiple people.
Okay, so then
Not a lot though, like 4 or 5, like such shit.
But that's my thing. Like my thing is like there should be when you have like a company as big as Twitch, why isn't there like a more direct way for partners specifically to have access to people who can urgently get to their shit, questions and shit done?
Yeah.
The information should be there.
Yeah.
like a partner only support.
Yeah, like there should be no reason why fucking partners should go to the fucking support email and get a vague ass fucking response, and that ass not even a response. Like you get like a fucking ticket, and you'll either never get a response or you get a response the next 2 or 3 minutes, and it's vague as hell.
I'm gonna
dismissing.
I'm gonna give you another example of how this shit is, a who you know thing. So beginning of last year, if you guys don't know, you can have like greater revenue splits. You guys know that, right?
Different contracts and shit, yeah.
Right. So I was pushing for that. Now they had like certain criteria you had to meet. At the time on Twitch, I had like 4,300 subs, something like that. So I'm like, bro, somebody please, like, who do I have to talk to get a better contract? Like, I don't understand. And next thing I know, that like, you hit up an email and they respond just constant no, like, and I meet all the criteria every time. I got denied maybe 4 or 5 times, and it wasn't until I got a partner manager that they finally let me in.
That is bullshit and frustrating.
Yeah.
Nothing changed. They were like, yeah, we looked it over and it's no problem. I'm like, what? I've applied for that 4 times. What do you mean no problem? Like, and nothing changed.
So how did, if you don't mind me asking, like, how did you go about getting the manager?
You eventually got the bigger split or whatever?
Yeah, I got the split because after I told him about it, because I've been on Twitch at that point for almost 5-6 years, and I never had a front page or nothing like that, and it wasn't until I got a manager until I got those opportunities. That was the only reason why.
So how did you go about getting that manager? Like, did somebody tell you, and then
he just freaking emailed emailed me
Oh, fuck.
randomly. That's some random shit.
He was
I
like,
thought it was a troll.
yeah, I want to be a manager.
It was like, hi, my name's so and so, and I'm gonna be your manager. I was like, huh?
I like how he said, I'm going to be your manager. It wasn't no, do you want me to be your manager? No, I'm going to be.
He said, I'm your new partner manager. I was like, what the okay, sure. And from off rip, I was just like, just addressing everything that, opportunities I've always been denied of. It's just.
And it's very
but it's just crazy that you have to wait for that, though, is what I'm saying. It's like,
You've
who
been
you know?
on Twitch for like years before that point. So it's
Bro, I've been on Twitch since 2014.
If you guys remember, I don't know if you guys saw Omega's like comeback stream, but he was talking about how he's trying to get in contact with somebody about it. And you remember when I came to you, CJ, and I was like, do bots ban people, or is it people that ban people? And I remember I was listening to him, and he was like, I thought it was a bot until I was getting very unprofessional responses in the email as to why it was banned. And I was just like, Twitch? How do you have these people as your partner and you don't even communicate? That's like having somebody that's investing in your company and you're not even talking to your investors. It's just like, yeah, we did this. And your investors
Let's break
are like,
down that
what
word.
the fuck did you do that?
That's what I'm saying. Let's break down that word partner in general. Partner.
Partner, like communication, partner.
Like what is this? So it's not that at all.
And I hate how they make it seem like, oh, but we have so many other partners we're supposed to be. No.
Right. A partner is a partner, and an affiliate is an affiliate, no matter who you are. If you have somebody that's streaming to your platform, making you money, then why would you miss out on that money? Why would you miss out on that opportunity to make that money? Like, I get it. Yo, okay, so this happened here, but you were bringing in some significant amount of revenue. So why wouldn't you want to have somebody to look deeper into that so you don't miss out on that revenue? I get it. It's Amazon, blah, blah. But even still, Amazon is looking to pick up those pennies. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, Amazon didn't get to the place it was by missing out on money.
Yep.
So
and one of the things, go ahead.
I personally think it's a Twitch issue because if it was Amazon, and I worked for Amazon for on and off about 2 years, Amazon gets their money. They don't play about, they don't play about stealing time. They don't play about none of that. So what I'm thinking is it's 100% a Twitch staff problem.
Yep.
Because it's they don't give a fuck.
Nope.
As long as Amazon keeps paying them, they don't give a fuck about who's getting shafted on the platform.
Yeah. And I think it's a pyramid thing.
It's fucked
somebody
up.
Gotta answer to somebody.
It's 100%. Because I noticed when YouTube, and this is old. This is ancient, but Mikey should remember this. I remember when YouTube got bought out by Google. And there was like a humongous change to the website.
Oh yeah, because everybody had to have Google Plus accounts.
Yeah, everybody had to have Google Plus,
that,
and they had to apply. They had to apply to Google AdSense. In order to get paid on YouTube, you had to have a Google AdSense. But in order to get the Google AdSense, you had to be a part of an MCN. At this point, MCNs were very, very important. If you don't know what an MCN is, think about old Machinima. The Creatures, all that shit. Machinima, TGS, who are now Polaris, who are now disbanded. They're now bought out by Disney or whatever. And then Yaus, who are a part of Fullscreen, who are still around. But it's like, it's all these subsidiaries, like companies and shit that you have to go through in order to get money on YouTube. And in order to get money on YouTube, these companies had to literally go to Google, do some they had to pay them, get paid by them, and it's dead ass a whole scheme of like Google, YouTube, MCN, you.
Yeah.
And then now, obviously in like 2017, 2018, we've cut off the MCN. So now it's YouTube, or it's Google, YouTube, you. MCNs are obsolete now. And so now a lot more MCNs are going out of business. A lot more MCNs are becoming like talent agencies now for picking up like sponsorships for people.
Yeah.
They've done a lot more others. They've switched directions instead of partnering people.
Which is really smart.
Yeah. And so now it's like when you realize and you go into your stats or whatever, because for me, I said this shit like last podcast, whatever. I'm leaving my MCN in July, and for
mine
me to
just
leave
let me
them,
go today.
For me to leave them, I had to see how much actual money was being taken from me, from the MCN and YouTube in general. And when you find out how much money YouTube is taking out of your shit, you realize you do not need an MCN no more. Because I found out YouTube's taking a good 50% of my revenue.
Yep.
I could have. It's baffling to me. I checked out like my yearly earnings like last year, the last 2 or 3 years or whatever. I was like, damn, I made this much money, but here I am. You know what I'm saying? Doing this shit. What the fuck is going on? Then you learn it. Then you like sit down, you like read the data, see the shit, and it's like, oh shit, this is a lot more weird than I thought. This is why a lot of these platforms are telling you, hey, the split's not good. You might want to crowdfund. Yeah. You might want to get people to join memberships, subscriptions, monthlies and shit. We'll take a cut, but you keep the rest. Now YouTube has memberships where they take 30% off of your $5. So you'll get like, your $3.50 something cents or your $3 or whatever. Twitch has the 50% for I guess base or whatever. And I guess as you get more, you get like a better contract split or whatever. But
you got to be really high up there though.
They want you to these companies realize that, hey, we got to start taking more from these people. They have to start, you know what I'm saying? If they have an audience, they have to start crowdfunding. Otherwise, there is not going to be a lot of careers because unfortunately, not everybody's going to be the next PewDiePie.
Yep.
See, that goes back to the communication thing again of they just took somebody's split. Somebody was making a certain percent and they just randomly just reverted back to 50 without telling them anything.
I heard a lot of people got that.
Yeah.
A lot of people got
That's
that.
like communication.
That's been the last month and a half.
Why y'all not saying nothing?
Exactly. And they put out a whole post that asked today about hot tubs.
Yeah.
And
I told you, their priorities fucked, bro.
And it's like, and it's just
like I said, they don't give a fuck.
Before we get into that, I do want to touch back on Chinny because there was something that Omega said about if he was an affiliate, which Chinny is, but Chinny has a loyal community because she has a lot of seniority. She's been here for 7 years. 87 hours, no answers, no nothing. He said that if he was an affiliate, my channel would have been banned. They wouldn't give a damn. Luckily, because I'm partnered. Now it's just like, luckily, everybody, including him, Ryan, and a few other folks were like having the control. We're like, y'all need to do something. Someone needs to say something. So
Angry Joe.
Yeah, Angry Joe. We have to hope and pray that, she's able to get her channel back because she hasn't done shit. Yeah. So
there's gonna come a time, and I think the ball is definitely in motion to where these creators, the creators that Twitch, houses, they have to hold Twitch accountable. Like we've been trying to get like,
but you wanna know why they can't though?
Why is
they
that?
Can't, they can't because they're cutting checks for them.
Yeah.
I mean, really think about it. Like, do you really think? And I don't want to say names, but like, put yourself in a scenario. Do you think Tim the Tatman gives a fuck about somebody who's a Twitch affiliate? You know what I'm saying? When he's making well over $30,000, $50,000, $100,000 a month, sitting down, chilling. He could play a video game. He doesn't know these people.
That's fine, but you have to really look at the situation to be like, well, damn, I could be next. I gotta say something about this.
But that's the thing.
Twitch needs to be held accountable.
Made their money. All these people that the bigger creators, right? The big creators, the top 0.5% of creators have already made their money. Twitch has given them checks. Brands have already given them hundreds and thousands of dollars to tweet out a fucking thing. They've given them thousands of dollars already. These people have already made their money. They've invested into other shit. This shit is on easy mode for them.
But
all they do now is just sit down and just do it, right?
And we were talking about this in Squad Discord, and I was saying the same thing about the Amarath situation. Like, well, she got her ads suspended, and she has other, streams of revenue. Plus, she's still getting her subs. She's still getting, other stuff that she's got on the side. But that's still money.
That's still an example.
Like people, just because it's like the Amazon thing, just because it's pennies doesn't mean people not want to pick that up. Like,
okay, but what I'm saying is the people that are obviously a part of that 0.5% that are winning, they don't give a fuck. They don't have to. They don't have to. That's the thing about it, though, right? Omega.
Well, that's just 0.5 though.
No. But guess what? Omega had the luxury, and like we just talked about, of knowing all these YouTubers that have a second source of revenue over on Twitch. They have they verified accounts. He can have that thing where it's like, hey, Rhyme is verified on Twitter. Afro is verified on Twitter. Angry Joe is verified on Twitter. These people are verified on Twitters. They're going to get that shit regardless. These are also people that have other platforms besides Twitch. These are complete strangers to Twitch. Unless you are cutting that check, like I said, Tim the Tab Man's not going to give a fuck. Ninja you'll probably get a tweet out of him because he's a lot more like accessible now on Twitter than he's ever been. You find him randomly on somebody's shit. You know what I'm saying? But unless, like I said, if it's that small percentage, they've already made their money. They don't have to hold nobody accountable because guess what? If Twitch ended for them today, they've already invested into shit. But they already have a YouTube channel. Fine. They already have a YouTube channel that's fucking millions of subscribers. Like, you know what I'm saying? They've built elsewhere to where if Twitch really did get on that fuck shit with them, they could probably sue.
Yeah, but
they have the money for that.
That's my thing. Like,
but that goes back to Twitch. Twitch's hierarchy is the problem, and not the creators addressing them themselves. Because the problem isn't the creators, because nobody's obligated to care about you.
No, obviously not.
It's just Twitch.
But as creators, we have to hold ourselves to a higher standard than what's happening over on Twitch. So that's my thing. That's what I'm saying. Like, as creators gonna have to band together to get Twitch to be more transparent.
I can agree with you. I get where you're coming from, but that is, man, dude, it is so hard to get people to band together and not just like. While it is, it's still in motion, though.
That goes back to what I was talking about off podcast or whatever. That goes back to the crabs in the barrel mentality. Everybody wants to be the next Ninja. Everybody wants to be the next Shroud. Everybody wants to be the next Tim the Tab Man. Everybody wants to be the next person with 5,000 to 10,000 subscribers a month. Not everybody is here to be friends because guess what?
And that's fine.
Being the nice guy. And being the guy that's always with other people. Yes, you do, though. No.
But my thing is this. If somebody's looking to be the next Tim the Tat Man or whoever, why would they feel comfortable on a platform like Twitch if they're going to do their people like that? That's what I'm saying.
I feel like
I get where you're coming from. I understand it. It's a lot of camaraderie coming from where you're coming from. Yeah. The problem is this goes back to the normal capitalist bullshit that we all love to hate or whatever, but it's one of those things where it's like, hey, the top guys make the rules and the other people, the bottom half, kind of like, like I said, it's the hierarchy problem.
Rules are fine, but transparency is a whole different thing.
But that's Twitch, though.
I wouldn't even say it's
that's
that.
Twitch.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say it's that. It's like, we talked about this, me, you, and Nick. Remember back last year during the Black Lives Matter movement, right? The protests that were happening. And then I made a comment. I said a lot of people are they're in support vocally and nothing else. So they're telling all of their followers go out and protest, right? You got 50,000 followers, 500,000 followers, whatever. Go out and protest, go do this, go do that. Quit your job, stop working for the white man, whatever the fuck people were saying, right? They themselves would not do that. So when you apply that to anything really where it takes a mass conglomerate of people to get together and, like band as one, especially on Twitch where you have a mixture of everything. You got people that don't give a fuck. You got people that do give a fuck. You got people that are totally
just there to be horny.
Like that are just there to be horny. Like there's so much people. You can't get everybody to do that. And then when you personally get the group of people, is so small compared to everybody else.
I don't think so. I think it's the exact opposite. I think there are more people who want to see Twitch as a viable platform than the people who are already at the top who really don't give a fuck.
But the problem with that is I think more people are more so selfish in that regard, where they want it to be a viable platform for them and not everybody else.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
That's what I'm saying. Like, think about it like this, right? Think about it like this. Recently, right? recently, we take the hot tub streams for example. The only reason why they have a hot tub pool community
It's because it makes some money.
now. No. Like they made a whole new category for hot tubs, pools, and beaches. Not because they were going to in the first place, but because one, it gives them money, and two, it makes them look bad for the women that make the money. See what I'm saying? And so now it's like, okay, cool. If the women are complaining and these people are making us money, we have to do something about it. Like I said, it's not a and the only reason why the women complained about it, and the only reason is because they couldn't make money from it. They were teetering on that line between like, oh, this is sexual, illicit content, explicit content. You're shaking your ass. You're dead ass showing like camel toe on fucking Twitch and shit. Like you're doing like you're teetering that line and you're going back and forth real spooky and shit. But they can get away with it because they have that women empowerment. You know what I'm saying? And so now it's like, damn, this women empowerment movement on our platform that makes us thousands of dollars. We have to do something about it. Otherwise, we're gonna be making less money because this is another boom in our shit again. You know what I'm saying? This is another case of simps paying bitches rent. You know what I'm saying? We have to do something about this issue because otherwise we're gonna get canceled by the same women that are making us money.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? It's one of those things where it's like I said, people are only complaining about this platform because it has hurt them. See what I'm saying? But it's them in particular, not the community. It's one of those things where it's like, it's safe to be about community when you speak about it. But in actuality, nobody really cares. We're friends. You and me are friends, right? But if we weren't friends and you just so happen to get your Twitch removed, I don't know you.
Yeah.
I have to go stream in like 2 minutes. You got your Twitch removed. I got like 500 people that are gonna be in my Twitch live stream.
Yeah, and that's why I say it's so hard.
That's why I said
to get people to band together.
Omega has the luxury, like I said, of having YouTubers with the following, verified YouTubers with the following, verified YouTubers that no other verified YouTubers, that no other verified Twitch streamers. He had the luxury of that, whereas Chinny, somebody who's a Twitch affiliate, really small, black girl on the internet, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It sucks for her because she doesn't have that background that Omega does. And like Omega said himself on Twitter, not every person is gonna have the same luxury as me. Omega said this shit.
Yeah, I saw the tweet.
Not everybody's gonna have the same opportunity as I did. Go run her shit up now. And niggas did it out of support for not only him, but because they saw what the fuck happened to him. Mm-hmm. So they want to go do that. But niggas would not have known that because guess what? That tweet would have just stayed in Chinny's community and that shit would have just been like another person that just got fucked over by Twitch.
Yep.
And that was my whole thing. The guys at the medium to top range, they gotta band together so this doesn't happen again.
But that's
I see take a lot of time.
While it is gonna take a lot of time, I feel like it's going to happen more often now because Twitch is always gonna Twitch.
I would love it to. I love the optimism. I love it.
I gotta stay optimistic. I gotta stay optimistic on it because
I like the optimism, but it's just like this. It's not that many people that are getting banned for it to be something that everybody's like, yeah, all right, yeah, let's all come together.
Tell you what it is.
I think it happens often enough though.
It has to happen to somebody that dudes really give a fuck about.
All right, like, let's talk about it.
Multiple people. The only reason, see how Dr. Disrespect?
The only reason why it seems more public and more apparent to you is because you were in that bubble. Remember, Twitch is a billion.
Exactly what he's saying.
So it's like YouTube, right? There's a lot of YouTube stories that we just don't know about now. But remember, there are billions of YouTubers. There are also billions of Twitch streamers. The only reason why it seems so big to you is because it's in your bubble. You know people that it's affected to. You know the people that it affects. You know the repercussions. You know the people that know people. But as somebody, as a kid, there's teenagers streaming to this shit now. There's women that are streaming to this shit now. They don't know. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. The only reason why you care about it like that is because you know people that it affected before, that you know people that have been through it, and you know people that can get this shit done. Other people don't have that luxury. Other people don't even know about this shit. To a random ass person, Omega's moment was just a viral tweet that they just saw in passing.
Yeah.
Okay.
But to
That's
us, that
fair.
was our friend. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To us, that
for
was
sure.
our guy. Go support my shit now. You know what I'm saying? But to some regular ass 5-viewer Twitch streamer that's trying to make their own shit pop, it's like, I don't know who this nigga Omega is. I'm about to go live. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who this
Like,
nigga
you worried
is.
about consistency.
You know what I'm saying?
And
They
Omega
worried about
like,
a whole other
I
thing,
need
but
to
like
be
I
up
said,
there.
and that's my thing that I want people to be aware of. That, like, you know, you have to realize the weight in your words and who you are, because like you know, we always talk about, like, and this is a fucking fire segue, self-worth. You have to know the importance of who you are and your voice, and you have to know how big your voice is and who it extends to, and understand and accept that it's not going to reach everybody. Because I know a lot of people that get mad when their opinions and their viewpoints and their, like, you know, talking points don't get ignored by a good majority besides the people that are in their bubble. And it's like, you have to understand that as a creator, you're not going to reach everybody. You're 1 million followers on there. You know, imagine, for example, Pokemon shit, right? I wouldn't put it past half, maybe 200,000 of her 1 million something followers. Only a few of them give a fuck about what she's talking about. They just want to see how she looks. She's showing feed. She's showing feed. She's showing feed on stream. Click. You know what I'm saying? They don't. They don't. Not everybody in your following is following you. You know what I'm saying?
Pokemon just
They're there because of your mutuals. They're there because of who you interact with. They're there because you said some shit that was funny one time. They're there because of, like, you know, let's just say they found you and they're like, oh, this guy seems cool. I'll tap in and see, you know, what this person's about, and then I'll fuck with his content months later or weeks later after that. Like, they're not there for you as much as you think you are, as much as you think they are.
It's a multiple person thing too. Like, it's like you have to understand your self-worth, but then the people have to understand your worth too. That's why a lot of times people will celebrate you getting a sponsor, but when you do a sponsor tweet, there's no interaction.
Yeah.
Like, I thought y'all was happy for me. What? Now when I'm actually doing the stuff, y'all not fucking with it. What the? Where y'all at? What happened? Y'all just celebrated. Y'all was all happy. What happened?
Yep.
So it's just also getting people to understand, like, I need y'all.
Man,
to make this work.
You know how many I need you videos I've made, Mikey?
Yeah, we say all the time.
I was gonna say I just went on streaming. Was like, bro, in my little funk or whatever. I'm like, damn, bro. I'm like, as much as I'm here, it's like I need to find base with the people that support me, because this shit is not just I can make the content. Who's gonna watch it?
Yeah.
Who's gonna support it? You know, who's gonna really support it? Yeah, exactly. What you put out is just an offering.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta think of your stream and your content as a gift.
Yeah.
And you have to be open to the negatives, open to the positives, and just keep your shit and just go forward. That's the reason why, you know, you just have to understand that, like, this shit is bigger than you.
Yeah.
It's way bigger than you. Like I said, in the grand scheme of things, as our accolades are big to us, they're small. They're minuscule. There's like space. You know how the fucking universe is big, but Earth is like this? We're that. We're that. To the grand scheme of thing, there are people that are smaller than us right now that are making big industry strides right now. For us to potentially get to where they're at. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. You know, we could be doing some shit and not knowing it for other people. So you just have to it's the journey, you know?
That's us paving, you know,
yeah.
the way.
You gotta think of it. Exactly. You gotta think like this my own website, you know, for example, right? Could deadass be inspiration for somebody to actually go and make their own website.
Right.
And be like, I want my shit here. I want all my shit here. Here you go. Instead of putting my shit out on, there's probably a webmaster right now that saw my shit and was like, yo, that's fucking dope. I'm gonna make a site that's way better and really host all my shit on there and just use these other platforms as a means of traffic to my shit.
Yeah, in terms of self-worth, I'm at the point now, man, like for companies or brands to, send me emails.
You were an amazing segue guy. I hope you know that. that was great because I wanted to get into that too.
and not offer me $1, bro. Like, are you, like, all jokes aside, I'm like, it's like, yeah, I just hit 7,000 subscribers on Twitch. Like, y'all not about to fucking offer me nothing, bro. I'm not marketing or what for free? Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
are you kidding me,
buddy? You know what I'm saying?
Just imagine like a company just approaches you just outside of Twitch, and they're like, "Hey, we're gonna hand you all these things. Just hand them out, and that's it. See you later." What the? No, you have to pay me to do these things. Like I'm marketing your product because essentially that's what a lot of us are doing is for sponsorships.
We're affiliates.
You're paying us to market.
We're affiliates. We're like partners. We're not like sponsored. People have to know the difference.
That's a fact.
There needs to be like I pray that like any small creator, please do your research between the difference of being a partner, affiliate, and a sponsor. Please know your difference because a lot of y'all are doing free promos for these billion-dollar companies.
Walking billboard. You're a walking billboard.
And you're not getting paid for shit.
Turning these labels around because I ain't sponsored.
They got the budgets, y'all. They got the budgets.
Turning these labels backwards. Yep. Y'all see
because if they approach, because like I understand, different people gonna have different deals, certain reach or whatever, but they have the budgets, man. They have it. Like especially like a lot of these indie games too, like a lot of these new indie games, like what's that new joint? Like Outriders. Like they have like they made like a partner program, but it's like, okay, like what? There's no you need to make me want to be a part of this. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah,
pay me.
Start putting budgets aside for creators, man. Start doing that. Little 3-6 month contracts so we can keep the game alive. You know what I mean? It'll motivate us. We're getting paid to make content for y'all. Like, just start working deals out. It'll help keep the game alive.
Yep.
You need to start working. The companies need to start working with creators. It's the only way to get this shit to work.
Because nobody's watching TV no more.
I'll be honest.
That's what I'm saying. We the TV.
I was telling because I literally was just telling my guy, I appreciate you getting me all these sponsorships or whatever, but I'm not gonna cap to you. I'm like, I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Like, as far as my platform goes, I'm like, I have like 300,000+ people. 300,000 plus people all together, everything from every reach of my fucking thing, right? And I'm like, I understand that like people will ask for this, that, and the third or whatever, but I refuse to be lowballed anymore. And ever since you start, once you start experiencing like and knowing your worth and experiencing like the communication aspect of it, you realize how less brand deals you'll get. Because a lot more people are like, oh, okay, he's on that type of time. We'll just go to somebody else so we can prey on them.
You know what this reminds me of?
That is what's going on. That is what you just said. They go to affiliates because a lot of partners, they're starting to be like, yo, get the fuck out of here.
I'm not taking no motherfucking pennies.
Get the fuck out of here. Yeah. And they're going so they're starting to go to affiliates because they hype to get anything.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yep.
Like, oh man, I got this. Yeah, well, what's the deal? Oh, I got a 10% code. Bro,
That's
you're gonna like realistically, how many, whether it's a game or energy drink, whatever the case is, how many you think you're gonna sell? Like realistically, here's the bottom line to it, real quick. I just want to get this point.
Go ahead.
Here's the bottom line. Most affiliates have a difficulty of convincing people to spend $5 on a subscription. How in the hell are you gonna convince people to purchase something for $30?
I need my lighter in
$60.
Guess what I did?
You know what I'm saying?
Guess what I did?
Preaching.
I was a Rip T affiliate, right? This was like 2 or 3 years ago. I put my code on Honey, right? These motherfuckers canceled my code and gave me a new one because it was on Honey.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I got paid at least like $200 just off my affiliate code alone, but they said, oh, somebody must have hacked your code and put it on a website. I was like, I did that.
Nobody hacked my fucking code.
I was like, I did that. Why you give me a code, why wouldn't I? Like that's the same. That's the same as just putting it on Twitter. But they said no, you got to get a new code. We can't do it like that. For what? Y'all still getting paid?
Right.
So they gave me a new code, and I just said fuck them.
You know what this reminds me of? Remember that wave of like bigger celebrities asking artists like, "Hey, do this artwork for me." And then the really big artists were like, "What the fuck are y'all doing? What are y'all doing?" And
why you drawing this shit for free, bro?
"Oh, we're just doing it because we're getting exposure." And they're like, "Fuck no, you get exposure anyway because you do the art. What are you doing?"
Right.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
CJ, pause.
It's a great point.
CJ, is your food on its way?
That's exactly what I just looked at. It's exactly what I looked
I
at.
saw you get your phone. I'm like,
up.
Please.
It's been picked up and it's on the way.
Oh my goodness, thank
This
you.
is about to be cold as hell.
I put in the general chat a nice little curve to a sponsorship that somebody, or not a sponsorship, but somebody that was like, "Hey, I want this done," and a person I know named Genesis was like, "Yeah, but if you're not paying me, I think I'm good." And I feel like a lot more people should feel comfortable responding to those emails.
Hell yeah.
I don't.
You're not losing anything.
Hey,
you're not
listen,
losing anything.
Hey, listen,
What do you think?
listen.
You think you're gonna get blackballed? You're not. I promise you, you're not.
I'm gonna let you know this right now. These companies have the money to pay you, and I need everybody to listen to this. Watch me, look me. These companies have the money to pay you. Do not sit here and let these, and I don't want to call out any brands, but you know,
these brands, just
I don't
these
know.
brands.
Hey,
these brands.
Hey, don't let these brands that seem small but out of nowhere have a random million subscriber YouTube channel guy on their shit, or like a top 50 Twitch streamer on their roster. Don't let them lie to you.
Best believe they're getting paid.
Don't let them lie to
They
you.
getting paid.
Don't let them lie to you.
And if they can get paid, you can get paid.
I don't
too.
give a fuck what.
Facts.
I don't give a fuck what size you are. You
It's
know what I'm
promotion.
saying?
It's
you're promoting
promotion.
them. Like, and look, and real talk, like, you know, and you know, let's talk about it for real. You got to be honest with yourself as well. You know,
Right.
As a small content creator, you know, I wouldn't go out of my way and be like, yo, I need like, if I'm like, I don't know, a couple thousand subscribers on YouTube, I'm not expecting like a big ass sponsorship. But at the same time, you know, even an extra fucking $200 a month contract or something, that's small, but it's a lot in the grand scheme of things. When you're sitting there promoting something, and putting it on your branding. Exactly. So it's like, hey, you know, I may have like 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I may have like, you know, a certain amount of people over on Twitch, and my YouTube following may not be this or whatever, but you know, I'm not asking for a lot. Don't let these niggas lie to you. Don't let these niggas lie to you. So 200, like even as a small creator, don't let these niggas lie to you and tell you that 200, even 200 a month.
You always go
200
up.
a month. Think about it. 200 a month. Imagine you sign a year contract. Guess how much extra money you got.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone do the math?
I wouldn't do 200 a month for a year. Like you gonna have to up that for a year.
Or a couple months, maybe a couple 2-3 months or whatever, little period or whatever. And if you we can renegotiate this, you know, depending on like
like go.
Whenever we go to the,
I would
like,
say
go through that process. Go through that process. You know,
like 200 for 3 months. That sounds good because like if I'm in my bag, then I'm growing. I'm getting growth. I'm reaching more people every day. So. And after 3 months, we're going to have to renegotiate.
Accommodate to where I'm at now.
Yeah. Exactly. So you have to really, really know yourself. Be honest with yourself. Look at your stats. I'm telling you, people, look at your stats. Learn your stats. Learn SEO, all that shit. You have to learn because this shit is not. This shit is I said this at the shop the other day. I'm like, this shit is a hobby till it's not.
Yep, it's more than just sitting in front of a camera and talking into a mic.
I don't. They don't.
Listen. I'm gonna keep.
Their product is sitting in the back like this.
I'm gonna say this right now.
G Fuel.
This is a production.
I'm gonna say this right now. I don't do this shit for fun. Let me show what niggas this is though. Mikey, zoom in for me. Zoom in. I don't do this shit for fun, bro. This is not fun. I didn't do this shit off of fun. I did for like the first 20,000, 30,000 subscribers or whatever. But once I started seeing the change the money was making, it was different. It was different. It became different. You have to want more for yourself. You have to learn this shit. Because at the end of the day, like Mikey said hours ago, this is a new market. The information is out there.
Yep.
And unfortunately, a lot of people are gatekeeping some of the information as well.
It's
There are
traversable.
Some.
But you need to learn.
And
You know,
you know what?
but-
And folks are like, oh yeah, pay $5 to get this info. Fuck no. Here you go.
But that's my thing.
No.
I'm not gonna front
I
you.
don't disagree with like paywalling specific info.
I'm not gonna front you.
certain
I'm not gonna front
info
you.
that, but like
Yeah.
if it's something like, yeah, maybe you should put a green screen up. I shouldn't have
Yeah,
to
if
pay
it's like
$5.
really basic shit, like I never understood that whole concept when you go into somebody's stream and you're like, yo man, I'm in here all the time, or I'm just stopping by, it's my first time here. What mixer are you using for your mic? What are your settings for your mixer? I've been fucking with my mic all day and I can't get it to work. You know, I have the same mic as you and I don't know what to do. Hey bro, I pay for this mic, not you. I'm not obligated to tell you none of that, bro. Fuck off. And it's like, that's like really simple little shit that you could be telling somebody, It ain't nothing for you to look at your knobs or your
You still
dials
not
and
getting
be
my
like
mic
this and
settings,
that and that.
Yoku.
That's
Bro,
crazy.
I'm
You're
not
still not
worried
getting
about
my
it.
settings.
I
Ask
came
for your
across
fucking mic
somebody's
settings.
stream. I came across
I get a little
somebody's
annoyed
stream.
sometimes though, but
Their specs were behind a paywall for their PC.
oh nah.
I was
like, that's crazy as hell.
I'm gonna keep it a stack. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. I'm not gonna hold you because when I tell people, like when everybody asks me about YouTube advice or whatever, I tell them all the time, learn SEO. Learn because for me to sit down and tell you for hours, like I've told Mikey, like I've told Yoku, like I soon will tell Shy because we're gonna have to have that conversation and we're gonna have to go through those stats and shit. The moment we get into this shit, you have to pay me, bro. You're not my friend. You're not my friend. You know what I'm saying? And you're not somebody that you're not. You have to be honest.
It's a consultation.
You're not somebody that I know personally, and the information that I know, whether it works for me or not, is still knowledge regardless.
It's valuable.
Like I was
Exactly.
telling Nick, if I had somebody sit down and review content with me, someone has to step out of their day to do that. That's a lot of time.
Exactly. You have
a lot of
time.
to pay your people, bro.
Yeah,
and a lot of people, I'm good on doing shit for free now. I'm good on that shit.
I praise.
You realize how many less brand deals and sponsorships you get the more money you start talking to these companies. And you know what? That's perfectly fine because guess what? I'd much rather, this is me personally, I'd much rather grow an audience. I'd much rather become a personality than promote a brand for free. And
Hell
give
yeah.
them 10%, which is like $3 off
Fuck
a
your
fucking
code.
Yeah,
Fuck your code, man.
That's
Fuck
just
your
$3.
code,
It's
bro.
just $3, my nigga. It's literally just $2 or $3,
Like fuck your
and
code.
35% off every other fucking week.
That's why I brought up that point of, an affiliate, like really break it down, you're going to have a hard time convincing people to subscribe to you for $5. How you going to get somebody to get something for $30? Fuck your code. What? You're going to get like $3, $4? Like who cares? Fuck your code, bro.
And I want to say, like in a couple months back, I want to praise Mira for this because Mira, like we were saying, consultations cost money. Time is money. Mira started her Patreon for content creation. She's like, you want information? Go ahead, pay this, and I will help you out. I will help you out because I'm successful and I might as well.
That's what I did for my Patreon. I told niggas, I was like, yo, I'm like, if you want me to sit down and give you the same information I give y'all, I give y'all this shit normally. You know, if we having a conversation, like if CJ wanted some more YouTube shit, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I am here, right? But some random guy, you know what I'm saying? I don't know this person. It's like, yo, I don't want to be that guy and toot my own horn, but like you, I have no idea who you are, what you're gonna do with this information I'm gonna be telling you. I don't know who you're gonna, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what you're gonna do with this shit. Yeah. I have to get paid for this. I have to get paid for this. I'm sorry. Because I don't know you. I don't know who you are, what your goals are. I don't know you personally, your background, none of that shit.
A lot of people ask you shit. A lot of people ask you shit for other people too.
Yeah.
Because the other person,
why don't you just come over here?
They want to take your shit, so somebody asks, and they
It'd
get
be the ones that be hating from like down the block, and you be like,
I was like, oh, y'all are funny.
You might as well just come to me at this point. Haters,
Like,
come talk to me.
That's funny.
Y'all are funny.
Yeah.
It's like you could have just asked me, dog.
Man.
Oh my God.
But I don't know. I just gotta say this. I love how these topics kind of just smoothly segued into each other.
Oh, God.
I think it's all because it's just like bundled. You know,
it's a Twitch week. It's a Twitch week. I literally said this shit before we started. I'm like, yo, Mike, it's gonna be a Twitch week this week, dog.
Yep.
He giggled, but I'm like, once you really get into like what we're talking about, all this shit goes into like the hierarchy of the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just like, you know, unfortunately, that the hierarchy's there, and unfortunately, because of that crabs in a barrel mentality, because of that, you know, I have to get up before anybody else. You know, everybody wants to be a success story.
Yeah.
Yep.
They want to be that one streamer. It's just like, but if you look at it, there's not always just that one streamer. There is a PewDiePie. There is a Ninja. There is a Pokimane, a Valkyrie. And it's weird to me. It's just like, they're like, I want to be that one. Well, there's not just one.
Let me ask y'all a question though. Would y'all ever want to be on that like type of level? Like, I don't think I'd ever want to be like
I'll be honest. I'll be honest. I would love the benefits from that level.
Yeah, of course.
But I would hate the social side of that level.
Yes.
Because Pokimane has an amazing, you know what I'm saying, blessed with crazy opportunities and shit.
Right.
She's the billboard in some places. She's sponsored. People throw her money at her. It's like that or whatever. But I would hate to tweet out something, see dicks under my shit, niggas asking for feed pics and shit.
Why would that matter if you mute every tweet that you tweet out?
No.
Yeah,
CJ, I started doing this thing, bro, where every tweet that I tweet, unless I'm asking for something, if I'm just commenting on shit, I mute that tweet. I dead ass.
It's just like, I was just like, why are you worried about that if you mute that?
Because there's always that one person, right? Yeah. That says some shit, and that one negative shit will always get you out of character, despite the plethora of positive shit. We always focus on the negative. That's a human reaction. It's a normal reaction. That one negative thing will get you out of character. And for me, as somebody who wants to, I guess, beneficially be on that level, it's like you know, you can't be reacting to the little shit. The little shit will get you fucked up.
Yeah,
you know,
I will miss talking to the community, man. Like just in the chat, because the chat just going.
No. But like I said though, unless I'm asking a question or I'm like, you know, let's say for instance, like the Mortal Kombat shit came out, right?
No, I mean level wise, not muted.
I'm slow moding that shit. I
want folks to be feel more comfortable using slow mode. Slow mode is okay.
But you gotta think about how many people are in those chats. Like
are in those chats though too.
It's still moving fast. You
need to have, and that just goes back to like obviously the dedicated team behind you, because every big streamer has a team behind them.
A team and a set of mods.
It
has a wonderful base of amazing mods.
You need that shit,
amazing mods.
You need that shit.
They're amazing.
While it looks like it's just one person behind the screen, because that's just who you're watching. There's a team behind them. You know, there's a team of editors. There's a team of mods. There's a team of people that are in your shit and they're watching you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, like I said, if I want the benefits, but when it comes to social shit, I don't know. I would honestly keep that muted tweet shit. I would hire a community, a social media guy.
I was gonna say that. Like, to be fair, I think because it comes with the territory. I think that's what that is. Yeah, you know? you hire a PR specialist. You have someone like a Dream, right? Dream's not really on social media like that to the point where people can take something that he says and you know it blows up beyond belief, and he gets X, Y, and Z type of responses towards it. So I feel like if I were ever in a situation like that big where it's on Dream status, you know, PewDiePie doesn't even tweet. I think he actually deleted Twitter. So he's just not on Twitter at all. But that comes from him having enough of that. You know, he's a huge troll, so you know he's gonna attract more trolls. He's like, I'm not even gonna put myself in that position, but I'm gonna reap my own benefits. So I know
a lot of celebrities, they hire brand specialists. They hire PR agents. They'll sit down and they'll literally tell them, hey, don't tweet out shit unless I want to tweet out shit. Literally just focus on promoting my shit. You'll never see a Drake tweet unless a new song's dropping, or if one of his artists drops a song, or he's dropping like a TV show. You know what I'm saying?
Or got his heart broken.
You have people on the other side of the spectrum that are like Lil Nas X, who are like, I'm gonna respond to anything I want.
Yeah, because that's a part of their brand. They're part of that trolling.
What the fuck are you doing?
They're part of that trolling brand. Like that has T-Pain. The shit with T-Pain is a lot more common than you might think, because guess what? A lot of these celebrities are hiring social media guys. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know that shit exists. For me, if I want to be, if like Shy said a while ago, right? She said she wanted to be the face of Twitch. She wanted to be the next so and so, right? It's like,
so y'all know my answer already.
For you to be that, you have to take the necessary precautions so you don't get out of character. Because at the end of the day, when you become that status,
you have a type set to you.
I don't want to go to bed and be like, I'm not me anymore, you know?
Yeah,
I want to go to bed and be
like,
yeah.
I'm hiring niggas. Because the money they're making, they're hiring people. All the people on their team are getting paid. Unfortunately,
my only
for us, we're just doing it for
free. It creates
free.
more jobs for people too. That's what's dope. You win, niggas, other people could win.
I told niggas, I'm like, look, I'm gonna keep it a stack with y'all. If we ever get big, I'm breaking bread.
Yeah.
I told Mikey, dog, expect to quit your job. I'm like, look, I'm breaking bread.
I'm already there.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, but he's doing it more so for like, you know, whatever leftover shit that I have or whatever, right? But eventually, when there's more established shit, there's more sponsorships opportunities, there are more things or whatever. I eventually want to break bread with everybody. That,
of course.
Cause that's the every
goal.
That's every person's dream. But I feel like it's been more so ingrained in like black communities and black cultures and shit. Our entire goals is to get money with our niggas.
It's very important because we feel like and within our
I'm gonna get these tacos real quick.
Go ahead.
Folks be like, you're not gonna amount to anything. We're being told by our families, friends, sometimes people we don't even know, teachers, you're not gonna do anything. You're gonna be a dropout. And when we start making that money, for those that were actually believing in me, you can get some.
I'm telling you, it's for me, and I don't want to get personal, but fuck it, we gotta get personal because it adds to the conversation or whatever. For me, all of my family, Mikey was here for this. There would be days where I would be kicked out of my grandma's house, kicked out of my mom's house. I'd be literally at the fucking park next door, sleeping on the bench for like a night because they didn't support this shit that I'm doing now, right?
Yeah.
And it was until I was making money to help them out.
Yep.
Where
it's
it
always
became,
that way.
Where it became serious, where it became like, oh, you doing a little YouTube thing? Oh, shit, what you doing? Then you show them. It's like, nigga, you doing this? Yeah. You know if you support it. You know what I'm saying? And so you'll have that chip on your shoulder, but it's one of those things where it's like, you know, as you grow up and as you like, you know, become more aware of who you are and you grow up into your person or whatever, it's like you want to heal. You have to learn to heal. Excuse me. And to heal is to embrace the past, you know? It's okay.
That happened,
everything that's happened, it's okay. We've moved beyond because now, and I'm pretty sure I told y'all this story, because now it's like, you know, we went out for my birthday dinner, right? All of them were wearing my merchandise. I didn't even know they bought merch.
I don't think I knew that story.
Mom came in here with with the Nimbus Cloud shirt. My auntie was wearing like a little kanji thing. I was sitting there and I was just like,
you started crying, didn't you? I
tried not to, but it was a little tear. I was sitting there, I was like, I was like, what are y'all doing? Happy birthday. I'm like, nigga sat there. It came out. I'm just like, fuck. And the shit helped, you know? Them bitches look fine. You're okay.
Yes, let's go.
Okay.
Let's go. This nigga make me want to order tacos now. Fuck it. I was going to order chicken. He make me want to get tacos now. Them bitches do look
nachos,
good though.
Tacos, chicken.
Are they hot though? Are they hot?
Are they
Mikey
good?
had noodles.
Oh yeah, they're hot.
I'm cooking steak after the podcast though.
But no,
you know, it's always a steak.
So that's my thing, right? Everybody's goal. I feel like this is why being around like-minded people is very, very important, and being around we type of people and not I type of people is very important. Because there is no I in team. And like I said, every big creator has a team behind them. And guess what? It may look like an I, but there is really a we behind them. And you have to find yourself, for your goals to be reached, you have to find people who say we in our conversations and not me in our conversations. Because for a while, Mikey knows this forever. I've been saying we for the last fucking 5 years I've been doing this. And unfortunately, a lot of people that we've associated with have been I. And that's why that's where the disconnect happens. And that's where the goals and shit differ. That's when people come in and out your lives and shit like that. You have to find yourself around like-minded people. And unfortunately, despite me looking like an I type of person, my goals are centered in we. I've been saying I'm going to break bread with Mikey for the last 5 years that I've known, 7, 8 years that I've known him.
Yeah, I've been around a while.
Me?
That's why I'm very thankful I'm friends with Tasha, because Tasha sent me a TikTok. It was this girl. She was living lavishly. She's like, oh, I can't wait till I live like this. I was like, I know you can do it. You can get there. And she's like, no. Did I say I meant we?
Hey,
we.
I told niggas, I said, dog, if I ever get up, I'm like, Trent, bro, expect monthly payments. I said I was going to hire Twit again. I said, Mikey's going to be here. I'm going, and I know this is probably against my better judgment, but, you know, it's the healing in me, right? I'm going to go back to some of the ODS guys, the ones that were supportive of me, you know what I'm saying? And be like, let's go. We're going. You know what I'm saying? We're leaving. I hit where I wanted to go. We're here now. Let's go. Come on.
Go ahead.
Quit your shit. You know what I'm saying? Quit your shit. Come on. Sign this. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to sign legal shit so you can like get your shit out the way or whatever. Yep. Sign this. Take this. Use whatever. We use this to build whatever else you want. You know what I'm saying? For you, let's go. Come on. We gonna go. We're gonna go. Let's go. And it, like I said, it's a butterfly effect. You can lead to many different webs, like a web of shit. Information, opportunities, shit like that. The shit comes back to you. You have to learn how to bless.
Yeah.
Yes.
Remember, CJ, I don't know if you remember. Remember when TwitchCon was happening and Cup was on her way to go to TwitchCon? Cup, at the time, raised so much money for her mods, her team to go with her. Every single one of her mods to go to TwitchCon with her. Because they did. They were doing everything. They were there. But when she was working, they was working. She was like, y'all are coming with me. So we finna raise this money. Y'all coming to TwitchCon with me. And I just think that's so
fire.
So sweet. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's hot.
That's fire.
Sweet. Yeah.
That's
so it's
hot.
very important. It's very important. You want to
You have to be
a
grounded.
team.
You have to be grounded. You have to be. You can't.
By
you
like-minded
cannot
people.
be selfish. You cannot be selfish because unfortunately, that selfish shit. You may get up, but I promise you, there's no longevity in that. And that's the thing about it.
There's not
People,
a longevity to it. It's just like you're fucking lonely. Like that's what
that's
it is.
too. That too. You're gonna be up and be like, damn, bro.
You just by yourself.
You're gonna be talking to niggas. You're gonna be talking to ghosts. Like, yeah, bro. Yeah.
Right. You really
and
gonna be talking to the
that's not the
camera
goal
at
at
that
all.
point.
Y'all gonna say you're really gonna be talking to a camera. Fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just not the goal. Like, bro, imagine, like, you know, let's say, for instance, like, you know, we go to a con and it's like, yo, I want you to slide through. I ain't got the funds for it. Nigga, make time, call for time off right now. Give me your plane ticket information. Let's go. You ain't even have to do all that. No, nigga, you not talk, bro. I'm not taking no for an answer. Let's go. I want you to come. That's beautiful. That shit is beautiful. That shit is beautiful as hell. People don't understand. You gotta. But then I also realize, let
me see on the flip side though.
Go ahead.
Some people might weaponize that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Remember when I did this for you?
That is true. That is true. That's true.
So some people, you know, I'm a little timid about that. Like, why are you being so nice, man? Like that type of thing.
That is true. A lot of people.
I think but that's got to come after years though. Like you just can't meet a nigga the first week and be like, oh yeah, I like you. Come with me. Nah.
Yeah.
You got to build that relationship.
You got to build that because that goes back to your base.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Goes back to your base. It goes back to, you know, what your boundaries are. And like with a team, you have to set your boundaries because, you know, when you got people working with you and working for you, like they will take advantage. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, well, this is what you ain't going to do. This is what we are going to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And these are my expectations. This is what I expect of you. Mm-hmm. So at that point, you know, boundaries are set and, you know, the mutual respect is there. So nobody can take advantage of you. And if it does happen, I mean, it's just,
time to cut the
you know, you cut it off and you move on.
Yep.
Like I wholeheartedly agreed. Like, or believe that, you know, people do change, but if somebody, you know, takes advantage of you or hurt you, all right, well, yeah, you don't let them back in, but you know, you can love them from a distance.
Yep. One of the things I told Nick the other night was, I know many people. I'm somebody that likes to talk to a lot of people. I love talking to people. And the risk is always, you don't know what kind of person you're going to be encountering, because you can encounter somebody that is a pathological liar and will hurt you.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
but she's right,
you might
though.
encounter that.
Yeah, facts, yeah.
But don't close yourself off to that, because now you're like, damn, I could have found somebody else, you know, that was more loyal and that actually had a heart and was willing to be my friend, and also, you know, do this because they want to, because they love to, you know, and want to support me because they care about me, you know. So it's that risk when you go out and meet more people. That's just me. I always keep that in mind. I'm gonna get hurt. That's being human. I'm gonna get hurt.
Yep.
But I'm gonna keep it pushing. I'm not gonna be angry at the world. So
exactly, can't be.
Yep. Because
the world don't give a fuck.
They really don't. and time don't stop.
Yep.
Oh.
That real shit.
Yo, this water good as fuck.
It look good.
I know,
that glass frosty as fuck.
Really productive conversation. I mean, shit. Is there anything else I'd like to add on?
So you go ahead.
I was gonna ask, what's y'all final verdict or opinion? I don't know if you talked about it already, but on the hot tub streams. Yay
I'm
or nay?
okay with it.
I'm fine.
I never cared about it, because like, I don't watch hot tub streams. I'll never do a hot tub stream.
It's not in our lane.
Why not?
Like,
I got my hot tub coming.
We can go to the beach. Hey, real talk. Hey, if niggas,
what beach?
That's an IRL stream. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not worried about that shit. So it's like, I'll never indulge in this shit anyway. But I do understand. I understand both sides, where it's kind of just like, you know, I more so see it from the company perspective, and I just gave the perspective of it all. It's like, you know, these are women that have the women empowerment shit to be like, yeah, you're censoring women.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when you use that card, it's a losing battle anyway.
Yep.
Especially on social media. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, what are you gonna do? Ignore them? Yeah, okay.
That's never gonna work out.
What's happening before they announce it is gonna keep happening.
Yeah, it's
every post they do, they're there.
What the fuck?
And so it's like, you know, they were gonna have to address that shit eventually. And so I like that they are, you know, they did speak out on, you know, one's person preference and opinion of you does not, you know, make you eligible to be banned. I do agree with that. I do like that, because it's like, you know, if you're just in a hot tub, if you're just in a bikini, that's what you're going to wear when you are in water. You're not going to wear fucking clothes in water. So of course
they want you to wear them like, like long short sleeve, quarter sleeves, and then the thighs.
Yeah. You're not going to do
my fishing boots there, honey.
So I understand. So I understand. Like, you know, as long as you're not showing bare ass and bare pussy and bare boobs, you're fine. Go ahead.
I feel like it's impossible to not show bare ass, bro. You got people out here in thongs.
If your ass is fat and that motherfucking G-string is in between the cheeks touching the asshole, look, you know, it's gonna come with the territory, you know what I'm saying? It happens. But they shouldn't be banned for it, you know?
They're like, it's funny because I just read on Twitter, they're like, but what about the kids? Kids shouldn't be in mature streams anyways.
Hey, fuck them kids.
And let me find out you ain't 18 plus.
Hey.
Let me find out you ain't 18 plus. Fuck you banned. You banned.
Listen. I agree with you on that. Kids should not be in mature rated streams. However, my opinion on the hot tub streams, the metaphor is that, like, I don't care about the actual practice or whatever, the hot tub thing. That's not the issue. Twitch is slowly and very slowly but surely going towards this, we need an after dark version of Twitch. I think that's the key word that people are saying.
I would like that.
That would be great. That would be awesome.
After dark at like
Twitch after dark, and
I'm showing
10 o'clock.
Okay, hear me, right?
I'm showing
you know how relax yourself. You ain't gotta show nothing, Mikey. But what I'm saying is, I would like it if they, you know how certain like websites are like, you know, show your ID, identify yourself. That right there, I need that.
So
like the
thing with
crypto
that is
shit?
that, like,
Yeah, you know how they do that on crypto?
Yeah.
Perfect. I know a lot of people are like,
the-
I don't
the-
want to give my shit like
the
Well, you don't
problem-
want to be on this site.
The problem with
Yeah.
that is that like not everybody's gonna be a content creator when they sign up on Twitch. So it's like
Yeah.
And at the
I
same
mean, it
time, it's
protects
one of
you
those
from like the
things-
viewers too, though, because you
I
get the
think-
trolls and whatnot.
I think
Yeah.
I think I would 100% like a Twitch After Dark thing, but more so like where like I feel like it should be on your dashboard where it's like, is the stream gonna be 18 plus?
Well, it normally
maybe,
is.
maybe not that. I feel like maybe they should do it. Hey, it's hitting a certain hour. It's 7 o'clock.
Like a
Are you about to
certain
switch to
time is
After
like-
Dark?
Yeah,
That
yeah.
would be
I
li-
think
that
that
would
would
be
be good. But I think ultimately for it, it's not even like the like not just the hot tub thing or like the kids and if they're less than 18 or anything like that. It's just generally there's so many people that constantly push the boundaries of what's allowed on Twitch, and at any given point we're literally reaching the whole cam girl, chatterbait, whatever, and like at a certain point 25 to 50% of Twitch is just gonna be straight up cam
Porn
girls
damn near.
promoting everything about it. And I'm not even gonna lie and say that's cool, because those websites already exist, so
Yeah.
Twitch in the
What are you
After
gonna
Dark
say? I should go
scenario,
over
there. Great point.
Yeah.
The problem is, what's her name, Amaranth, right? That lost the ad revenue. The thing is that scares advertisers away.
Okay.
Bingo.
Wait. Before we do this.
Yeah.
So you know how there's like, okay,
gonna
on
say
TV.
the dildos and shit.
You know how they're on
But
TV.
those
is
guys
FX,
aren't,
right?
those guys aren't looking at a streaming platform where they can just go to some girl's Instagram or her OnlyFans. Like a lot of
But that's
OnlyFans girls that I know, a lot of them, by the way. Know what I'm saying? Anywho,
I got a black book of the OnlyFans. Okay.
a lot of OnlyFans girls are getting more so of their sponsorships through Instagram. Like
Yeah.
Instagram and Twitter are like where they're like, hey, pay this amount of money, we're gonna pay you about this amount of money or whatever to promote our, I don't know, dragon dildos or our vibrators or some shit, and they'll get paid off of that. But they're not. These companies aren't looking at fucking Twitch.
Right, and so
Right.
you know what the kicker is, that Meta or the OnlyFans girls, whatever massive streamers that they are, they're not looking for dildo advertisements on Twitch. They are going to Twitch, and then they're not under rated 18 streams, by the way. They're under like rated E, so anybody can go look at it. When you go look at their stream, it doesn't say this is mature for blah blah blah, because they want all the general ads. That's why they're on Twitch.
I do
they
like
get their
how,
bag from OnlyFans and Instagram, and then they're on Twitch for like fucking My Little Pony, buy the collector's toys or some shit.
I do-
Here's the ad.
I heard
for it.
I heard a great example the other day, right? And it's about accessibility for things, right? So if you, as you guys say, I mean, even though he said fuck them kids, but as kids and shit, like you can just easily press I'm 18 and go in right now on Twitch.
Yeah.
Like, right. The thing is, the great example I heard was, would you then, let's say if Pornhub made a section of just non-pornographic shit, is it then okay to, for advertisers
Have
to go,
kids
oh
on
yeah, all right, we're
Pornhub.
good now.
Now Pornhub.
Yeah,
is
let's go
okay.
over there. The
Yeah,
porn
you
is right
know?
there.
Yeah.
You can still go. Like,
Yeah.
so it's that kind of thing.
These
So I don't know.
The companies that do sex and adult industry entertainment, they're not looking at Twitch, but the other ones that obviously are not sex work and adult industry brands, which is a majority of them actually, where the money's at too. They're not trying to promote their shit on a bitch showing ass. They're not trying to do that shit. They're like, oh damn, this girl is showing bare ass. Hold on, wait a minute. Our Nerf guns, ayo, take that shit off.
Yeah.
Take that
And
shit
we're
off.
getting to the YouTube adpocalypse. I said this. I tweeted about it twice. It's about to happen again on Twitch.
Oh, you love
know?
you love talking about this shit, but it's true.
Yeah,
though.
bro. It's
true,
true.
though.
It's really true. We're gonna get to that point.
Today they confirmed that these advertisers are going by these categories now and choosing what channels to not
Yep.
put their
Yeah.
ads
Yep.
on. So now that
Yeah.
we know that,
we
that's
deadass have
transparency.
have brand safety scores.
Yeah, so
and,
like
and
now,
Twitch
now
kind
that
of
we know
doubled up on
that,
security with that. Like they
Yup.
straight up said, y'all want to do hot tub shit? Cool. I'm gonna let you know right now, hot tub shit not getting you no money.
It's not
if
getting
you're not
no
having subs
brands.
from it, you're not
And-
getting no money from it.
and
if
all
you
these
outside of
OnlyFans
hot
girls
tub
are
shit,
mad
we're
about it.
putting
They're
you back
mad
in.
about it because it's like, oh, that should not be the case. But it's like, hey, guess what? Twitch is not responsible for these brands coming on this bitch and being like, oh, you showing ass and titties? Yeah. Nah, ma, we don't want that.
Right, that don't fit with our brand.
That's them. You like that. That's the brand. Them stuff. The brands are coming to Twitch and saying, "Hey, this channel right here, and this user, and especially, and these companies are not fucking stupid.
Absolutely.
All your social media is connected to your Twitch account. So if they go to your shit and they say, "Oh, this girl has an OnlyFans." This girl has
all
a
they gotta
YouTube
do is
channel.
look at the board in the back. The whiteboard
exactly.
say OnlyFans.
They're going. They have a YouTube channel that's like promoting their OnlyFans and showing like shop hauls where it's like, you know, clothing and shit that's very show. Like, oh, this girl is not safe for our branding. No, we're not gonna promote this shit. And I see a lot of people mad about it, but it's like, are you surprised that these
it's
brands
not that they're surprised? It's that they want it. They want to force it onto you.
But it's like, no, you can't. I'm sorry to say this, but when you talk about sex work and adult entertainment, guess what audience that goes to? 18 plus. If as a kid and as a teenager, if my mom walked in on me watching porn, what's my reaction? What's her reaction?
Oh yeah, close that browser.
What the fuck are you watching? They'll close the shit. That I've seen and I've had my moments where my parents are like, you can't go to that site no more. You can't watch this shit no more. You can't do this shit no more. And guess what? That loses the advertisers' money. Because now little Timothy just watched a bitch bare ass. You know what I'm saying?
Clapping cheeks in a fucking kiddie pool.
Fucking Timothy.
Little Timmy is on front page of Twitch showing ass. She's on front page. 20,000 viewers.
About how, so FX is definitely one of those channels that were mature. 18 plus for sure. And
you're talking about TV, right? Yeah, TV.
Yeah, on TV. Okay, and it's still weird to me because they would, if it wasn't like straight up sex, it was alcohol, cigarettes, all that. And they would still get commercials, you know?
So could you watch FX as a kid? Like your parents were totally cool with that?
I could because that's where American Horror Story was.
I was watching Skinamax. I was watching all that shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like,
I'm not
gonna
nasty,
you know,
but like my thing is, and like, but here's my thing. I thought it was weird because it's like we see these like alcohol ads on Twitch, and I'm just like, but what kids y'all know drinking alcohol right now?
Because
or at least that aren't hiding it.
No. Because alcohol is something that's controlled. That's one of the few things in the United States that is controlled. To a variable degree.
These are controlled
I say to a variable degree.
Yeah, they're controlled.
Can't walk in a store and buy alcohol, but I can log in a Pornhub, no questions asked.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
It's a great point.
Like if I needed to, and I knew there was a prostitute down the street, I got $75. Like you down? Fuck it, little man. Come on, let's get this over with. I know I can go do that. You know, I still can't go buy alcohol and cigarettes, but sex is readily available at any given age, especially the boys. It's just there. Yep. So when women
ain't
like,
got no morals.
You know, fuck the kid. Well, I guess Nick says fuck kids, but you know, when women are just kids. Like, that's, you know, your parents should be looking at that. Parents only have so much control over, you know, what you can and can't.
I'm gonna keep it stacked with you. It's the way.
I think
you have to pay me a lot of money for me to censor myself. I'm
absolutely,
cussing.
But you shouldn't have to,
money.
You know. And we're not saying they need to censor themselves or anything like that, or they can't do what they do. It's just, you know, with every action, there's a reaction.
Yeah. They definitely should know that not everything would be afforded to them if they do such and such and such and such.
Yeah, and you know, I unfortunately for a lot of sex workers, you know, and we told a lot of my friends this. I was like, yo. So I know you want to do this content creation thing, but like, don't be surprised if a lot of these brands don't want to fuck with you, and you want to take this streaming shit serious, but you also want to do this sexual liberation shit with your OnlyFans, because that's an easy market for you to get a bag. I'm like, look, if that's the case, you're better off growing your base or some shit over on Twitch, grow interest, and then move to the OnlyFans because you'll make more money there, or go straight into OnlyFans and do Twitch as like a side thing,
as a hobby,
and you'll be, because at that point it's like it's either you want to get that creator itch out away right then and there and just, you know, have fun streaming, have fun playing games or whatever, or you can just do your porn. There is no doing it at the exact same time as a growing creator, because guess what? If you want to grow, You think it's already hard enough for motherfuckers to get brand deals now? You gonna get literally none.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's the same thing with, I think there was a story last year of a girl. She was working, I don't remember the exact job, but she was working somewhere, and one of the employees was subscribed to her OnlyFans, and per being a dickhead, he let the manager know because, she didn't want to.
She was a
Okay,
nurse.
she was a nurse, yeah, and she didn't want to fuck him or give him plays, something really fucking petty. So he let the higher ups know, and they were like, "Yo, listen, you can do whatever you want, you just can't do it here. We gotta let you go." And so many people on the internet like, "Yo, you can't do that. That's illegal." And it's like, no, it's not. You are representing a brand.
She made more money though.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
She was like, I wanted to help people, and I
So-
went to school and everything.
So
but
it's like this. So like you have to realize, like, yo, like this sex adult industry shit. Like I said, I'm all for women getting the bag. I'm all for women empowerment, sexual liberation, and shit like that. But when you do that shit, you have to realize that like these brands don't give a fuck about you. I don't I don't give a fuck about none of your morals. I don't give a fuck about how you feel about this shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm not running my fucking Nerf gun Nintendo game ad on your fucking damn near half naked stream. It's just not happening, ma. Sorry, tough titty. And you're gonna have to eat that shit up and be like, okay, cool. For my personal benefit, I'm still going to make my $10,000-$15,000 on OnlyFans just for me to, live good or whatever. You won't get that. You won't get the opportunity to work with brands, but guess what? Your personal life will be okay.
At least
you're still making all your money.
You won't get to work with brands that are like Nintendo.
Niggas,
You can be like, yo, I got this.
you'll
I got
still
this
find
all
company.
down. Sag Fenty, come find me here and there.
You'll still find company.
Like,
You'll still find companies that want you.
Yeah.
Adam and
but-
Eve.
So
will
the
want
funny
you.
part about that is a lot of those companies, and I understand why they leak over into Twitch to look for different ad revenue. A lot of the sex work advertisers, that's not to their actual audience. Like the women making the money from OnlyFans, their target audience is guys mostly. Ain't no guy buying no fucking dragon dildo from Bad Dragon to ream his asshole. Like that's not for him.
How you? Whoa! How you know?
How you know? I'm not gonna say not every guy, right? Yeah. If he's into it, he's into it.
I was gonna say we better be inclusive up in here because we got it all. We got. We just heard Rose complaining about tops. Rose was complaining about the lack of tops.
You know my OnlyFans story, dog.
Bro, I know. So if he's into it, they're into it. That's cool. But like
that was a journey.
The majority of vocal, I'll say that the majority of vocal men about their OnlyFans subscriptions, they're not buying dildos. They're not buying Savage Fenty. They don't got a girlfriend in the first place. 9 times out of 10.
How you know?
They trying to see you naked, bro.
If they sub into fucking big titty goth girl 99 for top tier, they ain't got no girlfriend.
As somebody who has subbed to OnlyFans girls outside of my friends to support them, I'm not gonna front you, and I'm gonna say this: I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to see you naked. I don't give a fuck about what you promoting.
It's crazy because some of those dudes, they will. I just seen a girl who raised about $10,000 for lingerie, just lingerie.
Yeah, because
they want to see it.
Like I said, I don't give a fuck about what. I don't give a damn. I don't know this person at all. I don't give a damn about your opinion, your world views, none of that shit. I'm trying to see you fucking butt ass naked. And if you look good, I'm trying to see that shit. If you want money to buy lingerie and dildos and shit,
you gonna give it to him.
Here's $5, here's $10 and shit. I'm trying to see you naked as fuck. And that's it. And that is and if that shit's not good, if your OnlyFans is not good, that's fine. I'm gonna just cancel the subscription. I'm out of here. And that's fine. It's okay. You have to be honest with yourself and honest with your people. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about what you talking about. I don't
apply
care.
that to some folks that be streaming. It's okay.
Hey, no. But even then, like
what you mean apply it to some people?
Like it's okay that you're ass. You're gonna get better. You're gonna be a better streamer.
It's one of those things where it's like how some people view OnlyFans, some people view content creation. Some people only people look at us, like I only watch you for this, or I only care about when you're streaming this, or I only like. It's the exact same thing. The same way I want to see a girl butt ass naked on her OnlyFans. Some niggas wants to come to my shit and be like, oh, you're playing Pokemon, I'll watch that. Or you're doing a podcast, I'll watch that. Or you're doing some other shit, I'll watch that. But they'll only watch that, and that's fine. Because you have to realize that when you're a creator, when you make shit on the internet, you're not gonna get everybody that gives a fuck about you. And I realize like a lot of like women that do the OnlyFans shit and the sex work shit, a lot of them come off as like hella entitled online. I'm pretty sure you've all seen those little rants they'll go on Twitter where it'd be like, they feel like they're entitled to like the more personal shit outside of just receiving money from niggas that they don't know about. And it's like, ma, relax. You don't know them. You ain't even
asking their life story. You not their friend.
You don't know these people. They don't give a damn about you. Half these niggas are weirdos anyway. You don't want to meet these people. Why the fuck do you think they give a fuck about you supporting Palestine? Please tell me why. They don't. You know what I'm saying? Yep. These people that subscribe to you do not care about you. You as a person. They don't care. They're here for content that you provide, and that's it. You know? And it sucks as a creator because you're in the mix. You know what I'm saying? You put your heart and soul into this shit. You love this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure we all want everybody that subscribe to us, that supports us, to support everything that we do. You know? We all do. But the reality of it is, the heartbreaking reality is you're not going to reach everybody. You have to take the people that are there and make do. Hopefully it grows on one, and hopefully they extend the reaches to the other platforms and shit. You have to. Yep. You have to learn being okay. You have to be okay with. You have to learn being okay with being damn near like a zoo animal for some people.
Hello. Fuck them.
I mean, basically,
zoo animal. Yeah. No, anyways, it'd be like those folks that be like, "Oh my God, look over here, look over here, look over here," and then it'd be like, "Stupid animal, look over here," and I'm over here looking at Jimmy with the apple, like, "Hey, Jimmy, give me that apple."
I be sitting here, I can't lie to you. Like I kind of felt like that for a while. Like I remember, like last year, I felt expandable. Yeah, I was just like, damn, like niggas just kind of just threw me the fuck away. I felt away. I was like, hey yo, like what the fuck went on or whatever. And it took like me kind of just like talking to myself and just kind of just like reconfiguring like how this shit really is. The reality of it, you know what I'm saying? We talk about the world not caring or whatever. The reality of the situation is these people are here for you, for your content, not you. Yeah. A good majority of them are here. Mm-hmm. And so you have to build a base of people that are here. You have to learn to take that group of people that don't give a fuck about you, trim the fat, and keep the proteins. They'll leave regardless. Yep. They'll leave. They'll dead ass unfollow, they'll unsubscribe, they'll just never show up. They don't matter. You know what I'm saying? But the people that do are the ones that come every single day, the people that buy merchandise, the people that come out to the streams, people that retweet your shit, retweet your lives. Yeah, exactly. Like your shit. That'll pop out for the brand deals. Oh shit, I need 20 signups on this Raid sponsorship. Hey, Raid, sponsor us, by the way. I need $20 on this, right? I need $20 on this. I need y'all to sign up. The people that go the extra mile for you are the people that you really should focus on. And that's what that matters. You know? Yeah. There's longevity in that shit. I'm pretty sure we all sat here and we were either fans of somebody or we have fans that have been with us for like 5 years damn near.
Yep. It reminds me of when I was talking to one of my OnlyFans friends, and she was like, don't worry about those that are just like, gonna toss you a sub. Don't worry about that. The ones that are gonna tip you are the ones that matter. Yeah. Those are the
they are.
You making custom content, man.
In a sense of I'm here to support you more than just the basics. I'm here to retweet this. I'm here to do this for you. I'm here to do this because I like you and I like your content. Being that
now some niggas are creeps though with that shit.
And not all. And what I wanted to say was not all money is good money to take. Dog. Don't just be like, oh, he donated $800. Let me get to know you.
Man, fuck that.
Because come to find out, he a serial killer.
They trying to get.
He got bodies in his basement.
They trying to get sugar daddies out here, man.
Bro,
Yes.
I had a girlfriend at the time, and this was around OnlyFans. Relax, all right. So anyway, this is around OnlyFans starting to get it, popping, you know. And I was like, "You trying to sell some feet pics or something?" And she's like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, like, you know, you get the little tips and whatnot. You get a guy to pay for your toes to get done, you know, get the pedicure, all that kind of stuff. You send them a couple dollars, you know, or a couple feet pictures, and you good. Yeah, once every 2 weeks, every month or whatever. I'm eating, you eating. We ain't gotta work no more." She didn't want to do it though, but you know, if she did,
times get hard. That's where I'm going.
I mean?
That's crazy. That's crazy. So
You wouldn't do that?
they're hard to find.
Crusty white men
Feet
love
niggas?
black toes.
Feet men are hard to find.
Feet niggas are everywhere.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
Yes, they
Because
are.
it'd be the ones that be like, "Oh, I'll pay you like $5, but I gotta see your face too."
Nah,
my
okay,
face when you wanna
those
see my
are the
feet.
ones. Nah, then the creeps. You're not looking for them. You're looking for old dudes. Old fucking white men.
Yo, but you
love
seem like you
feet.
know what you're talking about. Go ahead, find me some of them.
When I listen,
Find me
listen,
some
when
of
I
them.
tell you, I looked into
Let me
like
see
how to get
some
money
quick.
off of feet pictures. I looked into how to get money off of feet pictures.
Oh, you looked into it? Okay, then you need to talk to me after this
I
podcast because
can't
I'm
lie
very
to you.
frustrated.
I can't lie to you, bro. When I went through my my little OnlyFans journey, I had to go through the trenches. I went through. I was reading shit. I was just like, okay, what the hell do people do? Yada yada. It brought a lot of insight and clarity to like the myth that is OnlyFans and sex work and shit. Yeah. And I was just like, yeah, this maybe I'm not cut out for this shit, bro. maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not cut out for this shit. I'm
pussy.
Cool out. I was saying like maybe I'm a bitch. You know, maybe I'm good. I'm good. I'll stick to my video games and my podcast. I'm gonna just do this. I'm gonna do this because hey, I told you niggas, bro. When I did my OnlyFans shit and like 100 people signed up and only 5 of those people were girls. That was very eye-opening. That was very eye-opening, wasn't it?
That's when you started seeing all the tops appear. You like,
yeah, I was like, whoa.
No. Correction, the bottoms, because Fro still complains.
Those gay dudes were paying. They were tipping and everything. I'm like, oh.
They had the too, bro.
There's a market for that.
No.
That's crazy.
So the funny thing about it is, there's a lot of males that are in the top percentage of OnlyFans.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Because you would think
the gay sex industry is
fired.
Booming. It's popular.
I would say it's taboo for a gay man to like fantasize about a straight man.
Yeah,
niggas,
yeah, because they want to. It's the whole idea of like turning you.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh God.
So it's a thing.
This turned into a whole sex. Y'all promise you were getting demonetized.
I was trying to figure out a good segue, and then y'all was like,
podcast. Hey, this part of the podcast, I need y'all to really leave a like and a comment for real, because
I'm just like, how the fuck are we gonna get to E3 from here? You know?
I forgot E3 was a topic. We're like that ass 2 hours in or whatever. I'm like, do y'all still want to talk about E3 at this point? We went to sex.
I really wanted to talk about the variety thing, if we're being honest.
Oh shit, I did too.
All right.
Okay, then let's get into that. Let's get into that.
I was really I was another reason why I wanted CJ on this episode, because I kind of was like I know him and I come from like the same like singular content struggle of growth and like breaking out of that and like, you know, becoming more variety based.
I'm gonna let off. I'll be right back.
For me, yep. I'm using like Twitch, and I'm using like the other channels like a base of like branching out. But for him, obviously, Twitch was like where he was based in, and so what he made content on primarily, he had to break out, which I assume is a lot harder than me just making a new channel and me using another platform to like branch out and do a lot of other shit, because there's more. I feel like there's more options and more shit where he just went straight and just said, fuck it. So I wanted him on this bitch to like just really talk about it, because obviously I speak from a YouTuber standpoint, he speaks from like a Twitch streamer standpoint, and to kind of like have us both here, and then to have, you know, Shy, who's literally starting her shit, who's starting to go full time with this shit, you know what I'm saying, and really going down. And then I mean shit, Mikey and Ioka, they've been here, you know what I'm saying?
I've been through it all. Yeah, I've had my highs. I've definitely had my lows, and then I've had those points to where it's just like, well, fuck it.
Yeah, and so it's like I just wanted to have like that conversation, and you know, this could inspire somebody. You know,
it's me.
Yeah.
You inspire
Yeah,
me.
yeah,
brother.
yeah. Like when I first got on Twitch, I started off with doing WWE, which is just a bunch of wrestling things.
Sheesh.
And So the I wanted to enter something that I knew that there was a crowd for, but there wasn't anybody doing it. Right, so it was one of those things. So because WWE is what got me partnered on Twitch. So the concept that I created, it's actually pretty similar to kind of like if you know Salty Bets, Mugen.
Yep.
Right. So it's similar to that. So the CPUs will fight each other and stuff like that, and I'll hand them out, but I'll take it a step further. I hand them out to each subscriber in the chat, and I keep control of their records, and it's a whole system on it, you know, that I created on it. And so it really started, you know, picking up some traction, whatever, got partnered. And then I started realizing like, yo, I want to branch out, man. I'm tired of just doing the same shit. I'm here 8-9 hours a day doing the same shit. Like, it's like, you guys know what to expect. I don't know. I don't know. You just hit that wall when you're like, yo, I want to do something else, man.
Not to cut you off, but the amount of energy that you need to have to stream 8-9 hours a day.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
why
It's
she be looking
crazy.
tired now. It's catching up. He said, he's sitting there like,
The
I'm
burnout?
tired. Yeah, it's catching up. Years later, talking about some,
I want to get there.
It was really energy draining, man. And you know, it's kind of trying to figure out the point of who's the core base. You know, if I decide to go to something else, who's coming with me? Is everyone gonna leave? And I kid you not, man, I'd say probably like 80% of the people left. So like 80%.
Yeah,
that was tough.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
I'd say
and then it's scary as a content creator to see that.
Yeah.
And you're just like,
Especially when you make like money.
go, come back.
Like, that's it. It's over. It's over for me. That's it. Like that's it. You know. So I remember it was yesterday, man. This is one of the first Elgato, and you could hook up a retro console to it. So I hooked up my Paper Mario. I had my cartridge. Pause. I blew the shit out that cartridge, bro. I put that shit in the slot. I was here. Let's go. They gonna love this shit. I booted up the stream. It was like 5 people there, yo. I said, wow. Nobody like wow. This is
as apart from the what normal.
like 120, 120, 130, but like 5, bro. Like what the? And I just got partners, so I was on a high, you know. And I was like, whoa, damn, 5-10 people just came by. What happened? Just because I switched the game? So I started. That shit was, you know, that was probably the biggest L I've ever taken, just in general, of just having to literally rebuild the channel from like the ground up, and you know, and then you have those people that come by. Where's WWE? It's like zombies, bro. It's like zombies that come by. It's like, bro, y'all don't care about anything else. There's other channels that stream the game, y'all know. Like, go over there. Why gotta be me? So it was, you know, it was
different for them.
Yeah. I realized that later, you know, but it was a really, really tough growing period for sure.
I would
just,
imagine.
you know, started going variety, man. Fuck it, there's still a strategy to it. Like, I'm not exactly streaming anything I want, but it's close to it. It's close to it. You know, I'm streaming what I want still, but you know, leaving out some of the things that's probably not a great streamable game, if that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. Because there are just some games that you want to just, you know, soak in and take in for yourself on the side, and they don't really translate well to streams.
Very dialogue heavy.
I 100% agree with that. Because
Like,
I tried to stream Legend of Dragoon one day, and that shit just was not it.
Oh man,
That is my favorite PlayStation 1 game ever, but that just was not it for the stream.
is that a JRPG?
Yes.
See, I was just about to say that. I was like, I fuck with a lot of JRPGs, and they just do not translate well to the stream because of the dialogue, man. It's just
That's why.
It was
That's
very
why.
frustrating.
That's why Persona 5 is such a breathtaking game, because Persona 5 has voice acting, so niggas can deadass just sit there, hear you react to shit. They hear this, and that's why I keep telling people, like, dog, you have now. That's why, like, whenever I talk about RPGs, I always bring up Persona 5, because Persona 5 worked for every single person that has streamed the game. It worked. People have to understand that game, when you play that game, people are gonna show up for that game, whether it's new to them or it's old to them.
Yeah, something about it.
It's the music, your reaction to it. It's the dialogue. the characters, the little point system and shit. It's
the
Persona,
aesthetic. It looks good. It's a good looking game.
That's why every single time when I look at RPGs, I'm like, is this going to Persona 5, or is this gonna be one of those games that I play on my own time? Right?
Yeah.
Because I love JRPGs. It eats my soul alive that they don't do good. If they did, nigga, man, I'll be in this bitch.
Yeah.
Like it was
going through the story, loving it.
I really liked I really like After Party. That is one of my favorite games that's come out from like that whole Oxenfree kind of thing. But nobody's gonna sit and watch it. Well, A, because the hype died down, but 2, it already has dialogue. But not everybody's gonna be like, yeah, I want to sit for this. It's just so much dialogue, and nobody want to. Where the reaction at? Why aren't you screaming right now?
Did I miss the golden nugget about variety?
Yeah, we're just talking about the transition. But yeah, that transition period, I'm telling, like, was just really difficult for me to accept. You know, when you get used to a certain level of success, and it's just, I mean, blink of an eye, all gone. And everybody that you know, all your regulars gone. Everybody that said they loved you and loved your content.
Ooh, you taking me back to 2017.
You know, how much you helped their day.
To be fair, you kind of.
How much you inspire them.
It was Breath of the Wild for me.
You know what
I
happened
will
to Mikey?
say that.
Mikey played Breath of the Wild once. He did not upload for 2 weeks.
All right, so what happened was 2015 came around. Dragon Ball Fusions came out, right? It came out in Japan. I played it on YouTube. The whole Japanese game all the way through. Did not read a lick of Japanese at all, but we got through it. All right, 2016, we get an English version. So I'm blowing up off of this one game.
That game's fire, by the way.
Man,
absolutely fire.
Really good.
So I play the English version. I play the European version because that dropped like 3 months after that. And like we're having a really good time. I have 3 accounts on my 3DS for, you know, whoever wants to get these hands in Dragon Ball Fusions. So I built like this little online community, and then like it just all of a sudden it got stale. It got draining, it got taxing, it got tiring just to boot up the stream because at this time like we were building up, you know, the meta. And then by the time it got towards the end of my run, the meta was shot. Like there were impossible builds, there were one-shot teams and all that kind of stuff, and it sucked. It wasn't an enjoyable experience. So I tried to transition. The transition really didn't work because I went from this one Dragon Ball game to another one, but it wasn't in English. It had an English patch, but even still, there was some stuff that wasn't translated, and my style of streaming didn't translate to that game. And, you know, we just talked about that. It wasn't a very good streamable game. So I was stuck. I was like, I didn't want to go back to Fusions. So I was like, shit, well, let me take a break. And then Breath of the Wild happened. And I just went the fuck away. But at the same time, that was the Adpocalypse as well. So that factored into a lot of, you know, a lot of me just, you know, trying to rethink my channel, trying to come back better with something else. And I started playing Dokkan, but that's a gacha game. So I started playing the game. I started, you know, doing the YouTube thing. And then, you know, another meta with Dokkan came out. It was just like, well, you got a whale now. I wasn't getting that much money. I couldn't compete with The Truth and Rhyme and, you know, all the other guys that were spending big bank and getting big bank back. It was either you spend big bank and go broke or get big bank and get big bank. Those were the only 2 options with Dokkan. Right. And unfortunately, I was on the losing side of that.
Right.
Because I just could not sustain it. So after that, my channel just died. My channel just died. And then I was going through some personal shit after that. But when I did come back to content creation, you know, I mistakenly went into another gacha game. I went into Genshin. And
oh man,
Hu Tao did it for me.
How much did you break on Hu Tao?
I spent 4 on Hu Tao. Well, I spent 4 on Staff of Homa.
K?
The fuck? No, 400.
Okay, all right. I just had to check, bro. Like,
Bro, I got kids, bro. Like, what the
listen,
fuck?
dog, you didn't put the 100 at the end of it. Like 400, I figured that was kind of like, all right, whatever.
No. But then,
all right.
I mean, it could have ended up that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody, like, because the thing was, I had to take a step back and look at what I was doing and what my return was. My return definitely wasn't, more than that. So that really made me feel like, well, I have to get away from this. I have to get away from gacha games in general. So when I do start streaming again, I'm gonna be more on the lines of, fighting games, team shit, stuff I can do for fucking free. Yeah. That's not going to kill my wallet every week. Right. So, that's where I'm at right now, just getting my shit together so I can make a strong return. I doubt that I'm coming back to YouTube. I think I'm just going to be like a streamer only. If I decide to, then I'll put like highlights on the channel. But I don't think YouTube will be, one of the main things that I actually pursue.
Yeah. I want to mess with YouTube, man. I don't know. I don't get it. I just don't quite get it.
I think you could be great for YouTube, honestly.
I just don't get it though, like algorithm. I don't get none of that shit.
Look,
I don't know when to post
Nick
shit.
is right there.
Nick about to be like SEO. No, you need to get your ESO.
Whenever you're ready, bro. We are here. Because I know the game. It's just I play it stupid.
I don't know how to tag. I don't know none of this shit. Like I don't know anything, bro. Like for real.
See,
Nick
for
knows
me,
all
I
of
think
it.
I can do it. I struggle with the editing part. I just don't have the patience.
And okay, so honestly, Shy, in your case, I know.
We can talk. No. Yoku, no.
Oh shit.
No.
Okay.
We're just not gonna do this here and now because this is the guest time.
Right,
we can talk about it though. We can talk about it.
Okay.
This is the guest time. Go ahead. Go ahead, CJ.
I don't know what just happened.
No. I just said a statement, but I didn't want it to turn into, Shy, this is what you need to do. No.
Yeah, because you definitely right. Because if you get Yoko rolling, you gotta cut him off like right there.
Gonna roll.
He gonna keep going. No, it wasn't. It ain't never one thing with you, nigga.
Nope. Bro, you got it.
Yoko, I'm so sorry.
Nope.
You got it.
They ain't trying to let you be great, King. I'm sorry.
No, bro. Then I'm telling to her after the stream or after the podcast. She's like, that's it? And I'm like,
yeah, nah, you just ain't even, it's okay.
Nah,
Go
but
ahead.
I thought she was gonna say she didn't want to hear it from you because you lazy.
yeah.
Oh, shit.
I wasn't gonna say that, but I was just gonna say it's just, it's his.
It's cool. It's cool. I got you. So I kind of missed out on the variety versus not variety thing, and then Mikey and I go back and forth about the Genshin Impact thing a lot. So I guess I won't ramble on that either. But
yeah, it's a struggle, man. It's a struggle.
Yeah.
The transition.
Yeah.
Like it's I always say this. The one game thing. I think it can potentially be a quicker come up.
It's an easy way to grow.
Yeah, variety is more struggle but more rewarding.
That's what I was gonna ask. Is like, what would you? In I guess any given case, how do you know which is better to start with, right? Because and Nick mentions it a lot. He's like, some people just have games like that one game they're really fucking good at, are really passionate about, and it's very clear for them to do that. Then of course they want to explore, experience other games with their community. Whereas me, for instance, I don't have one particular game that I can just sit there and like 5 nights a week, bro. We here.
You wanted it to be Monster
this
Hunter.
one game. I wanted it to be Monster Hunter, but Rise let me down. Yeah, I love the game. Don't get me wrong. It's like a solid 9 out of 10. It's just I'm not here. I'm not here for this drippy content every 3 to 4 months type bullshit. Like
It's almost perfect game.
Yeah, it's almost perfect.
You'll be there when it's for PC.
Yeah, when it's on PC, there'll be so much
That's
fucking
when
content.
it'll get you.
And it'll be okay. But as of right now, like Genshin Impact wore me out, bro. All that grinding for nothing, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Look,
I think
you on PSO.
No.
I would like to play PSO, but
as the PSO ambassador, PSO is not a grindy game. It's not. It is super fun. Like I literally went from 0 to 85 in maybe 2 days.
I think you wailed, man.
Yeah.
I know,
did
right? That's the you
think about that. You can't wail. You can't wail like that. No.
To be fair, I literally started the game. We hit like 35 the first like couple hours. We played the game
you can't
like,
you can't pay to win. Everything that you pay for in PSO is cosmetic. There are no
Cool.
stats or anything like that.
And the cosmetics
PSO
don't
is
affect stats?
such a forgiving. It's such a good free to play game because they give you the tools to succeed. Like whenever you log in, they give you these things called Rappy bonus keys. You just go to this little bonus area and then you kill Rappies and they give you a shit ton of experience and they give you XP tickets. They give you drop
So they give
boost.
you
I mean,
ways to level up.
the game is absolutely amazing. Like if
And
you
all that's going on right now.
yes, yeah.
Okay.
On the
I might touch
whatever second, so say for instance the 2nd, the 12th, and the 22nd of every month are called PSO2 days. So those days you get
actually cute.
you get 200% drop rate, 200% XP on top of the extra buffs that you can add to your character. So
what
like
you're
I'm
saying
telling
is
you,
play the game tomorrow.
While they want me to succeed, I've never met that.
Yeah,
yeah,
you're
play the
saying
game. If you play
tomorrow.
the game tomorrow, you'll see that everything has like a red gem on it, and that means all the buffs are activated.
All right, bro. Don't if I hit you up
Okay,
tomorrow,
if I download
like
this game
you know,
and
yeah,
tomorrow
yeah.
hit and
For real.
I'm sitting here
Hit
at
me
like
up.
level
I
1,
need people to play
very
with.
upset, angry.
I
I'm-
need people to play with.
PSO.
I
don't know
told
why
y'all,
you
I
don't
was
do
like,
it.
when this game come out, I'ma be here. Y'all want to be grinding at 3 in the morning? I'ma be here. Y'all gonna see a random stream at 3 in the morning talking about some shy. Why you up?
Let's go.
I'm grinding because Mikey said we gotta grind.
Mike
Because
could be
once
doing
you get
all
your
this
first
work for
two-
PSO and don't stream it ever.
I know, man.
Yeah,
I know, right? You
I
talking,
love
you talking about
I
other
love
things?
video
you talking
games,
about fighting
bro.
games? Why don't you play PSO if you? So
I will play
passionate about
PSO.
it?
I will
okay,
play
then let
PSO.
it be that.
I was gonna say, like, my nigga, like that's you always. That was my thing. Like, you know, my thing is like, you know, like we just talked about. Like, it's an easy come out to play one game that you're very, very passionate about. But Mikey's been passionate about PSO too
For as
Yeah.
long as
since
I've known him.
Since I've
Yeah.
known him.
Yeah.
And I'm
If you're
like,
passionate
you know,
about
when they-
something,
when
you
they
might as well
brought
play
it-
that.
When they brought it over to PC to English, Mikey, literally, him and Toasty got like dead ass everybody on the game. They were
And
the
he
only
was
ones
already
that-
playing the Japanese
Yeah,
version.
he was already playing that shit. So it was like, okay, cool. Let's play the game then. The moment Mikey stopped playing, my whole entire Discord stopped playing.
I'm about to install the game right now. What's this on?
If
It's on
my,
Steam,
Mikey,
yeah?
I promise you, if you stop playing, I'm a
promise
beat
I'm
I'm
up.
not
playing
because
it.
I'm about to start back up on Twitch.
Hey,
I'm about to
wait.
start.
Can I uninstall the PSO2 beta or does it auto uninstall? Like, what's up?
Oh, New
Yeah.
Genesis?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it matters with PSO2.
Well,
So-
when does it come out?
Next month, like maybe 3 weeks from now.
That's
CJ,
early.
I had a question for you about that transition thing. How did you keep yourself, you know, from being like, man, fuck this. This transition is hard.
That's what I did.
How did
I just said,
you?
fuck it.
And then not only that, when you were making that transition, were you like, you know what?
I love
I'm
the
gonna
honesty.
just play the streamable games. Like, how did you
Man.
navigate through that?
It just pisses me off thinking about those days. Like, that shit just gets me mad, yo. Cause it's like that. I don't know. Like you don't own viewers, right? But
Yeah.
God damn,
They're
man.
fickle.
It's,
They're
bro,
so
it's just
fickle.
so fickle.
Bro,
and
oh
and
my
to see them
God,
somewhere
bro.
else, like yo,
What are you
Yeah.
doing? I need you
I
here.
always-
I need you here, and I need you now.
bro,
feel-
cause I switch
feel
games, you're
like,
not fucking with me.
I feel like this is just as creatives, as like content creators, like we're very sensitive about our shit. So when we put like ourselves out there, when we put like our passions and shit out there, to see them reject it kind of hurts a lot. And like the reality of it is, yeah, you're not old viewers. Yeah, you're not like guarantee anything. Yeah, you don't deserve. You know what I'm saying? You're lucky niggas give a fuck about you regardless, right?
Yeah.
But it sucks to see people that you kind of giving yourself to, and you just putting yourself out to the world. It sucks to see that kind of like dwindle down, and you feel like I said, you feel expandable.
Yeah, feel replaceable.
You feel like
But-
you feel replaceable. You feel like a throwaway. Like you feel like, damn, I thought what we had was like you
Special.
and me, you know.
Yeah.
But like obviously it wasn't, and it just
Yeah.
damn, it hurts.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Yeah,
you know, go ahead.
I just had to really focus, like honestly, on like just tunnel vision on, you know, what I wanted. But like, trust me, I always say this, you know, in 2016, I wanted to, that's it. I was done because I was looking a lot of, you know, left and right. I'm looking at my friends, my peers, like, damn, y'all are killing it. I ain't doing shit though. Like,
That's where I'm at right now.
You know,
It's like, yo,
yes.
it's like I'm so happy for y'all, but it's like, damn, I want something too. Like, I feel like my shit is alright. Like, why?
Yeah.
You know,
I'm not
like,
gonna-
am I crazy?
I'll be the friend that be like, nigga, come on, do this shit.
You are that friend.
I've always been like, hey yo, Nick, you know, I see you doing your thing. And I'm like, nigga, you want to do
Can do it.
do this shit? Like, come on.
Like I'm only human.
And Yoku give me some bullshit. He be like, oh, but you know I'm lazy. But you know I don't want to do this. But you know this is
Okay,
the
time
third.
out, bro. Even
Shai
with
will
my
have an
laziness.
excuse.
What?
Mike
Whoa,
will have an
whoa, whoa,
excuse.
whoa! What
And I'll
excuse
sit here
have
and
I
I'll be
had?
like, hey, yo, come
no,
on.
no. What excuse
Even
have I
now,
had that I haven't
you-
already executed?
now-
You
now
said
you
be
acting
upbeat.
brand
I
new.
was upbeat. You
Now
tell
you
me
acting
do
brand
something.
new.
And no. What am I acting brand new for?
Well, no.
I
no.
execute.
I'm saying
I usually give like a
Execute me.
When we met, you were not the same person you were now, right?
Oh, for
Obviously.
sure.
And
I was always
remember
I'm gonna do this type
she
of person.
always had an excuse. Mikey has an excuse. Yoku has an excuse. The reason why these select people are here, CJ, and I've never told them this, is to inspire them. Is to motivate them to be No, dead ass. No, I'm telling you, the reason why I chose this cast of people is because these people, without this podcast, and I hate to say it, would not be doing anything.
You right.
I'm sorry.
No. Shai now is not the same Shai that she was when I asked her to be on the podcast.
That was because I had a job.
Sure.
And I hated my life. I had a job and I hated my life.
And you're not the same
intern thingy
person.
or whatever still, or
Huh?
don't you still have the intern thingy or whatever?
But that's something I actually enjoy because that actually contributes to the industry that I'm in.
Anyway,
What the fuck am I doing at the bank that's gonna help me?
the goal is to have them
money.
The goal is to have them be a part of something and to help build something so they themselves can apply it to their channels.
Yeah.
That was the real thought process behind me telling Mikey, yo, Mikey, let's bring the podcast back. You know how many we've had plenty of conversations with Yoku about, you know, doing content or whatever. I literally sat here and was like, told Mikey, yo, let's bring Yoku on. When Shai wanted to do the whole full-time streamer thing, I'm like, you know, let's have her on the podcast. Let's have them be a part of something, and like, because this is my baby, sure, but at the end of the day, I want it to be theirs as well. I want them to give a fuck about it the same way I want them to give a fuck about their channels, and vice versa, because I give a fuck about their channels too. There's a reason why I give them that free conversation, that free game, and all that shit, because they're my friends. I want to see them succeed. So with that being said, I want to grow some shit together.
Yeah.
That was
I
the
can't
reason
really say
behind
it's
it.
the laziness.
I fuck with that
thing,
mentality.
Though. Go ahead, CJ.
No, I was saying, like, I fuck with his mentality. Like, with me, I give a little bit of the mix. Whenever somebody tells me they want to start, I give a little bit of a mix. I tell them, you know, I'm just be brutally honest. I just tell them, like, just a lot of the bads that can come with this. You know, I start off with it. I'm like, listen, I know it looks, you know,
Are you
easy.
starting off? Hey, I want you to know. I try to work
with
them. I try to work them. I'll be cool for a little bit, then like I segue into the negative, then I segue into the optimistic.
Give me
then
the
I segue
negative
into
first,
the
and then give me the optimistics. Because
Yeah,
then that's when I
start
actually be like,
negative,
okay,
and
because
then I
it's
go
in my
optimistic.
mind. Yep, it's in my mind already. You might as well tell me from the beginning.
I want dudes to really get it. Like, listen, this is not anything easy. It's a lot of production, and
Niggas-
you know, you're wearing different hats, bro.
Niggas
You're
didn't
wearing different
realize
hats.
how,
You're an engineer. You're fucking.
I started doing shit on
producing
stream.
shit. Yeah.
I started editing on stream. I started like I was doing my website shit yesterday, last night, and niggas were like, "Yo, what the fuck is it that you're doing?" I said, You want to see what I'm doing?" I showed them the completed shit, then I showed them the behind the scenes shit because I was doing that. I'm like, "This is what I'm doing." They're like, "Holy shit, nigga, this nigga, you work harder than me." I'm
I
like, "Yeah, I know
like
that."
when CJ does that. I
know.
really like when CJ does that in his Discord
Yeah.
and when he was doing it on his bot. I'd be in there. I'd be
Yeah.
like, "What you doing?" He'd be like,
That
"What you in here for?" I'm
No,
like, "I'm in
I
here to
mean-
see what you doing."
I be seeing in the Discord sometimes. I be sharing my screen and shit. I be just putting ads
Yeah.
on videos. I'll be like showing like specific. I'll dead ass show niggas like my analytics. Be like, hey, this is where this goes. Boom, boom, boom. I'll go to the comments. So then like this is where this is what this is. Because in the Discord, there's people that want to be content creators. There's people that want to do the shit that I do. And obviously, to me, there's still work to be done, but to them, in their minds, I've already made it. They're like, oh shit, but it's like, nah, nigga, nah, it's not what you think it is. Let me show you some shit, and I'll just get into it. I've had conversations about fucking deals and shit, little changes and shit. The website started from a regular ass conversation that I just had with Ayoku and my friend Tony. I was like, I have a question. If you fuck with somebody that much, would you completely drop a platform to support them directly? And they were like, what do you mean? I said, what if somebody that you knew or somebody that you watched that you were a really, really good fan of, what if they made their own website and had a subscription service? And he found out that they get paid more from that than they did on their Twitches, on their YouTube channel memberships or whatever. Would you, as a person, go to their shit and you still get all the same content you know them for? You'll probably get exclusive content or whatever. Would you then move over to support that person directly if you fuck with them?
You know, it's crazy.
And they both said yeah.
I asked him that the same way he just phrased that. I asked him that same way. I was like, would you do it? He was like, fuck no.
And at first I was like, fuck no. But then that question itself kind of like sat there in my head for a little bit. I was like, would I? And I'm just like, wait a minute. Then I started thinking about like the people that buy the merchandise, the people that go to the channels, people that go to the Twitch or whatever. Like these people are from my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
You can have an ad.
And I'm like, wait a minute.
You can have the ads on your website.
Yeah.
They could get your merch. You be getting money because they get your merch. They see the ads. Everything's there in one central spot. You control how it works there. Yeah. Rather than it going through Google,
multiple
YouTube
people
to you. Mm-hmm. No, it's all coming to you.
Yeah. So I just was like, let me look into this. And so I spent like the last like 3 or 4 months looking up website hostings and shit.
I'm talking about. I know.
Shy did it. Shy said it. It kind of festered in my head. I brought it to Ayoku and Tony. It festered some more, and I was just like, Then I saw my friend Shady's website. He has like a little website hosted by a cereal app. This is exactly how you cereal app. Cereal. You eat it plus app. Mm-hmm. Google that shit. It's a hosting site where you can like that ass put all your fucking like everything on there.
Is that open?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, you email them.
Okay, perfect. Because I have my domain.
I've been talking to like the team in Discords for like the last like week and a half. Just that I just sitting there. I'll give them like feedback and shit that could change while they're working on my website. So like that ass like I saw what Shady had and I was like, yo, this is fucking dope because it looks like Hulu.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like,
with
yo,
a little bit of some
Shady.
Netflix in there.
I'm like, yo, Shady, put me on. He gave me the email. I emailed them. They hit me back the same day. I was just sitting there. And so for the last 4 or 5 months, I've sat here and I recreated all my links in video format.
Yep.
That's nice.
It all started from an idea, a simple conversation.
Mm-hmm. That's how most things start.
Yeah, so I thank you, by the way. Because I found this out yesterday. Because of how successful the website is right now, because of how many premature signups, one of the owners was able to quit their job.
Nice.
Huh.
Congrats.
So I just want to expand,
So let me ask you this.
Hit me.
So for your transition from YouTube, well, not from YouTube, but your channel, because you came up with Pokemon, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So what have you experienced in going in different avenues? Oh, shit. He said, oh, fuck no.
That's a love-hate relationship right there.
I don't know. Do you want the long story or the really hard? Do you want the harsh truth? Or do you want the?
Just give me the whatever the compressed hard truth is.
People are fucking stupid.
Oh.
Well, no. Listen, I say that in both a loving and in a real way. It's one of those things where it's like, for me, I've noticed that it basically, being in the Pokemon community kind of made me like understand. It kind of gave me like a safe haven to like grow, because it was kind of just like, I'm building Pokemon, I can do whatever I want. It's Pokemon. Who's gonna, what I'm saying? Who's gonna whatever? But like as like the curtain falls and you're backstage looking at all the actors and shit, the people that people look up to, you meet them and shit like that. It's kind of just like, yo, like this shit kind of ass. Then you get to the business side of it, you realize that these brands are not really pushing content creation for Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
You're not. And when I found that out, it was like, why?
Yeah.
The audience is kids. They're trying to send us to kids. Why not go Pokemon? I don't know.
Kids ain't got no goddamn money.
Yeah, and then then I found out the Pokemon company themselves has like specific channels blacklisted from working with them.
Oh no.
And I was on that list for a while. And I was just like, that's so fucking stupid, because now I don't want to be that guy and like, look at other people or whatever, but it's like now there's people that with less than me getting the opportunity to be flown out by Pokemon. All this favoritism bullshit. I'm just like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
What? And so I'm like, okay. So that taught me to kind of just, focus on your channel and just grow your base, grow your people, and just, focus on that shit. Everybody else will have their own stories, have their own experience, that it is what it is. But unfortunately, because of the climate of the Pokemon community, and I guess at the time, the group of people that I was with, we kind of like added more toxicity to the community itself.
Yes.
And it kind of backfired. It backfired when 2019, one of the main guys, the main character in this group rather, got outed for deadass being a creep. Being, he was texting like he had a whole underage boyfriend. He was like, he had a relationship with an underage person a couple years ago. Nappy. We know who this is. The King Nappy, right? And literally, it was the way the community that we built kind of turned on us. And it was like, nigga, I'm not touching kids. I'm not talking to nobody, nigga. I'm a regular ass dude from Chicago, Illinois, right?
Association, that's why.
Yeah. Where I'm from, nigga, that shit is weird. You know what I'm saying? Where my little neighborhood I'm from, that shit is weird as fuck. So my thing was like, it was so easy for them to like throw niggas away, and it was kind of just like, yo, like I felt a way. I was like, hey, yo, what the fuck going on? And I realized, I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, look, if y'all are going to like sit there and bash people who had literally nothing to do with that situation, and then apparently assume that we conspired against him, I'm out of this bitch. And so for like the last 2 or 3 years, I've deadass been making like small strides to leave the Pokemon community. And not everybody's gonna come over, that's fine. But with how much like, I guess, hurt there is in that community, it's kind of just like, I don't want to be here no more if y'all are going to be selective now with who and when you choose to support, and when like, y'all are gonna fuck with me and when you're not gonna fuck with me. Because I've seen so many comments about Nappy still to this day about, he's actual ban word in all my shit. Everything. Him.
At some point,
and
I feel like you gotta make that jump.
Well, no, and it's coming. It's coming. I don't.
I was you taking small steps.
I promise you, for those who don't know, and I'm gonna say this shit right now. I've told Mikey this. Yoko knows this. Sai kind of knows this. When Sacred, the gaming channel, surpasses Almighty, and when I make enough on Twitch to kind of like supplement, I make a lot of money on YouTube. I'm not gonna lie, I make a lot of money on YouTube. The very moment either Twitch or Sacred Gaming passes that, which they're close, by the way, I'm out of here. I'm never touching Pokemon again unless it's a new game. Because I notice how the community is now. The community is a bunch of people who don't like the game anymore. So they'll sit there and they'll be real selective with how they fuck with you.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, I'ma just, I see I'm not wanted unless you want like a fan game or a ROM hack out of me. I'm obviously growing as a person, so I want to like expand my reach and shit more. Mm-hmm. So I definitely want to like get the hell out of here and kind of like, spread my wings. It's like I don't want to sit here and I'm like, look, this was it for me. If I, as a content creator with how much subscribers that I have, cannot make at least more than 5 to 10% of that in viewership, then what good is this anyway? What good is this? If y'all are hounding me for Pokemon content and y'all are like, mad when I do other video games and not showing support when I do other games, but then when I do Pokemon content, y'all are still not there. It's like, hey, yo, what the fuck am I doing this for then?
Yeah.
And then you'll have the people who are like, yo, I support you. I said, okay, cool. If that's the case, let's go somewhere else. Oh, I don't like Twitch. I don't like the games in the Sacred Gaming channel. Then what the fuck do you like? And they don't want to talk. They're not They're not talking. You know what I'm
I don't
saying?
really comment on
Clo-
YouTube videos.
We said this last season or whatever. We said closed mouths do not get fed. You can like a content creator all you want, but unless you're very honest with what you want from them niggas, they're not gonna know what the fuck to upload. They're just doing what the fuck they want to do. And for me, I want to, like, when I want to play Pokemon, you'll know I want to play Pokemon. When I don't, you'll know. When it's time to do a collab with Nexus or somebody, you'll know. But if you're barely commenting on videos, if you're not following me on Twitter when I make these drastic changes and shit to the channel, if you're not doing all this extra shit, how the fuck do you expect me to sit here and entertain you when you're not vocal and or around enough to see the changes being made? And then when they are made, you're mad at me because I made a change that you didn't like, but I'm like, wait a minute, wait. When was the last time you commented? 4 months ago? Nigga, this change was made last month. Where the fuck were you at to where now you're complaining about it? You see what I'm saying? You're not around anyway. So what do you, so I think for me, I think my audience personally, I think my audience is changing. I think I'm in this weird spot where I'm in this really, really weird spot where my community is changing and adapting to the new Nick. And now it's time as Nick now to, like I said, be as transparent as possible. Sometimes I don't want to play this shit, and if you don't like that shit, if you don't want to see these changes, by all means, go ahead and unsubscribe. That's fine. Because the people that are complaining, the people that do have so much to say, are barely even liking the videos, barely even commenting, and barely even buying the merch and or coming out to the streams. So it's like what, and barely
so much
even
to say.
Yeah, and barely even watching the content they literally
Are critiquing.
no, not even, they're like, oh, your titles are clickbaity, your thumbnails are clickbaity. I'm like, you do realize I did that was to get you to comment, right?
Yep.
Because before that, you weren't
like
commenting. You know what I'm saying? I made these changes for you to comment because guess what? Before I did that, you weren't commenting. You weren't leaving a like. You weren't here whenever these series are going on. And because of you not being here, you fucked up all my analytics. And like all my money's down and shit like that. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to adapt because guess what? All these other white million subscriber channels are doing this shit. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm not going to fall behind. All because you say you give a fuck up. No, fuck no. Fuck you.
I'm just waiting for the 2 ads per minute, Nick. That's
there. I just made that change, right? Not even to that, bro. I promise you. I literally sat here. I'm like, wait a minute. So you expect me, and you gotta sit down and really be real with yourself. It's like, wait a minute. So I'm expected to sit here, do these 2012, 2013 style ass thumbnails and titles and shit, right?
Because they don't like
just for the same people who don't show up anyway to complain about it when changes to make them show up change.
Whoa,
you do realize the changes were made to make you complain, right? Because guess what? Without that, you weren't gonna do it anyway. So that's my thing. You have to realize, like, hey, like Shai said, not all money is good money. But guess what? Your entire following is not always there for you. So my 150,000 subscribers, if you were to take out all the inactive ones, all the ones that subscribe to the Nap or subscribe through the Nappy shit, I'd probably be back at like 190,000 subscribers. Probably even less than that. And that's fine because at least
I feel that way too.
But at least the turnaround would be, the numbers would reflect.
By myself.
The turnaround would reflect the actual stats because there's actual numbers behind this. People get mad at you for changing everything based off of the numbers. And my thing is this, right? My thing is like, look, I am a black dude from Chicago who was lucky enough to make thousands of dollars playing Pokemon. Fucking Pokemon, right? And because of that, I've been able to expand. I've been able to do the podcast. I've been able to do the Twitch. I've been able to do the website, the Sacred Gaming Channel. Because of me playing Pokemon, I've been able to open other avenues for myself and eventually avenues for my friends to get paid off of. Right? Unfortunately, the game that I centered myself around, the community that I helped build, backfired on me. And some of them all grew up. You know, we gotta have that conversation about people growing out of you when it comes to content.